Meeting in the middle of the desert always made me nervous. It's a scary place. I knew about the holes in the desert, of course, and everywhere I looked, there could have been a hole. Normally, my prospects of coming back alive from a meeting with Nicky were 99 out of 100. But this time, when I heard him say a couple of 100 yards down the road, I gave myself 50-50.
Where the fuck you get off talking to people about me behind my back going over my head?
What people?
What people would you think? I wasn't gonna find out?
I don't even know what you're talking about, Nick.
No? You said I'm bringing heat on you? I gotta listen to people because of your fucking shit? You're ordering me out? You better get your own fucking army, pal.
I didn't do anything. I mean, I didn't order you or anybody. I only told Andy Stone that you had a lot of heat on you, and that was a problem.
You want me to get out of my own fucking town?
Yeah, I said let the bullshit blow over for a while so I can run the casino. Anything goes wrong with the casino, it's my ass. It's not yours, it's my ass.
I don't know whether you know this or not, but you only have your fucking casino because I made that possible. I'm what counts out here, not your fucking country clubs or your fucking TV shows. And what the fuck are you doing on TV anyhow? You know I get calls from back home every fucking day. They think you went batshit.
I'm only on TV because I gotta be able to hang around the casino. You understand that? You know that.
Fucking
Come on.
ass. You could have had the food and beverage job without going on television. You wanted to go on TV.
Yeah, I did want to go on TV. That way I have a forum. I can fight back. I'm known. People see me. They know they can't fuck around with me like they could if I was an unknown. That's right.
You're making a big fucking spectacle of yourself.
Me? I wouldn't even be in this situation if it wasn't for you. You brought down so much fucking heat on me. I mean, every time I meet somebody, the big question is, do I know you?
Oh, sure. Now you want to blame your fucking license on me.
No,
is that it?
Nicky, when you asked me if you could come out here, what did I tell you? I mean, you asked me, and I knew you were going to come out no matter what I said, but what did I tell you? Do you remember what I told you?
Back
Do you
up,
remember
back
what
up
I
a
told
fucking
you?
minute here. 1 minute. I asked you, when the fuck did I ever ask you if I could come out here? Get this through your head, you. Get this through your head, you Jew motherfucker, you. You only exist out here because of me. That's the only reason. Without me, you, personally, every fucking wise guy still around will take a piece of your fucking Jew ass. Then where you gonna go? Your fucking warrant don't ever go over my fucking head again. You motherfucker, you.
Sure, I won't have faggot people when I do this meeting. But guess what? I love my dad. That's why I lie.
I haven't heard
Sure.
I haven't heard nothing, man.
Your boy from TMZ, the boy I hate.
Van Lathan?
No, the white guy. The white guy.
Yeah.
Sure your father does that? Gangster, but he doesn't know how to read a plan.
Anyways.
And a cap it ass, need to pop my cap it ass, hooked on phonics and understand what
I like to say
meaning and metaphor means.
I just say for the record, D sounds like fucking Frank from damn Casino. So bad right now. So good right now.
Yo, man.
Is the little man fucking the guy's wife?
Little man fucking the guy's wife.
It's like the little guy.
Big sugar.
This is like Frankie. I gotta ask you something. It's private. I gotta know. The little guy. He wouldn't be fucking around with the Jew's wife now, would he? What could I say? That freeze frame just.
I can't move. nigga was just like looking. Yo, let's go right into this motherfucker. Everybody.
So,
we
Casino,
did
like-
Casino. We did Casino. Oh God, 2000. Third time.
Well, it might be longer than that because it's 2021, so it might be in 2017.
No. We didn't do it in 2017. No, we didn't, Chris. We did this all the way back in 2014.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah.
No, 13. I'm sorry.
No,
13.
no, you're right. It was 13 because
So is that your second Japan tour?
it was definitely 2013 because I was in Nagoya at the time,
Yeah.
and I remember we combined both Casino and Goodfellas at the same. Why the hell did we do that?
Because we were
maniacs. Because we thought we could Because we thought we could do it.
Yeah.
We thought
Yeah,
we were like, hey,
and it
that's
was-
the way you do it.
And that's
We're
where
a
it was
young
mostly.
podcast.
That's where it was mostly us just quoting the hell out of both
3 hours and 45 minutes.
of quotes. Quotes.
But
Remember the time?
but the thing, okay,
Remember
so
one scene?
I told D this before we started that it's interesting when you look at box office of what movies opened. Casino opened up against the juggernaut that is Toy Story opening weekend.
That had to be tough.
That's a tough one.
tough on your returns. That had to be a little bit tough on your returns. Who else they had to go against? I'm pretty
Thanksgiving
sure that had
weekend
to be-
too.
Oh, so that's the Thanksgiving weekend one. So this is
I
back
want
in
you
the
to
mid '90s
understand.
where they gave a fuck. So
There
who
was
else
two.
going on?
It was two big movies. All right, so yeah, Toy Story opening weekend, GoldenEye on its second weekend,
Ooh.
Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls on its third weekend.
Oh no, I went to see it. I went to see it on the second weekend. Never mind.
All right, Money Train on its first opening weekend, and Casino came in fifth that opening weekend. And
How
then
fucked up was us when he said Money Train? I looked dead at Ayers like, nigga, that's you? That's you?
Nah, nigga, that wasn't me.
did you contribute to his $10 million opening weekend?
Did you look? Come on, man. Woody Harrelson, he needed a pool.
First of all, the you two Negroes. I waited until that movie hit VHS to pick up.
Yeah, the movie where
VHS.
where Wesley and Woody Harrelson fought over J-Lo.
Yeah, they fought over
And where
J Lo.
everybody said-
They fought over J Lo, and I'm
She's
gonna
an
say
alright actress.
no. They fought over J Lo, and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it again. The one time that you get to see J Lo get slayed by a black man in a movie. One time.
Wesley dipped a toe in it, so you know.
Oh, he did more than a toe, my brother. But we just gonna keep it moving.
And then
Ew.
the American President, which shockingly enough, that was Michael Douglas. It's actually not bad. It's not a bad movie.
I don't know nothing about that one.
Yeah, it's basically about
I
like
don't.
you know.
I mean, actually, you know what? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Wasn't Glenn Close in it or something like that?
Yeah. Granted, I prefer Dave over American President. That's just me. It Takes Two. That's the one with the Olsen twins.
I remember that movie.
I don't. I know they had that. I know it existed. I know
Olsen
nothing
twins
about
were cleaning up in
They
the
were
90s.
it.
Woo!
You know the one that I remember though? I saw this at somebody else's house when I was a kid.
Oh, and the
Some
group was
girl-
in It Takes Two, by the way.
Yeah, Gutenberg was
Yo,
in it. Wait, didn't it?
wait a minute. Was that the one where it was like Steve Gutenberg had like a
Christy
dolphin?
Alley was the other one.
No. It was him, Christy Alley, and
Olsen
the whole
twins.
thing was about the twins switching places and trying to get
The Parent Trap.
yeah, it was basically Parent Trap. They were trying to get like each other's parents to
Well, they weren't parents. I think Christy Alley was like her kind of like adoptive mother from the summer camp, but she wasn't officially adopted or some shit like that.
but you summed it up perfectly. It's Parent Trap with the Olsen twins. And
Or as Steve and Roger said on American Dad, twinanigans.
Yep.
And their little catchphrase, twin it to win it.
like so much crazy stuff happened in that movie.
It's called
get-
twinanigans, sir. You're gonna respect the term twinanigans.
No, hey Chris, didn't It Takes Two come out the same year as Power Rangers?
Power Rangers was
95.
94.
I thought that was 95.
No, 94. Because 94 was that year that they were in the second season, and they filmed part of the second season the same time as the movie.
Wait a minute, I thought the movie came out like on like.
Nah,
Christmas.
dog, that was 95.
That was the
Yeah,
next
well,
one.
early this year, early that year, 95.
Yeah.
Yeah, early that year.
I like
Summer.
how it-
My bad.
I you know what, guys, ladies and gentlemen, what you just witnessed was Eris looked at the Power Ranger nigga and said, Nigga, you wrong.
The only reason why I said that because I remember '94 was like the second season and stuff, and I remember they filmed like that movie during when they did the second season and stuff.
Yeah,
so
they filmed the movie during the second
you know
season.
in my head, I was thinking like '94, and I was like, oh shit, it was '95. Damn.
Yeah, because
Hey,
remember
Chris.
remember that movie came out the same time Mortal Kombat came out, same
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, and by the rules of Mega Man, you're going to have to give up your power over the Eris.
Giving up shit, you can suck my dick. How about that?
The savagery! I didn't even ask for this.
No, here's Chris. Nigga, I got to
Chris,
host the show.
direct that
Fuck you.
energy
You
to
don't
your
know more than me.
global deed, please.
I can't do nothing about that. What gonna be do, man? Come on, you upstage the man. Come on, you
Nah,
have
but
to talk
nah,
to
but
him.
no,
I ain't got
nah.
nothing to do with
I
it.
mean, all I simply D, you saw me. All I simply did was just say, "I'm going in."
Here's me. You embarrassed him.
Heard me click.
You embarrassed him. You embarrassed him. I
That's
just
right.
approved of the fact that you did it because I like the fact that there was tenacity there. Now, him fighting back at you, I ain't got nothing to do with that nigga. Y'all gonna have to deal with that shit.
Nigga, you instigated it.
I
Anyway,
ain't instigate nothing. Did I tell you? Did I tell you? Did I tell you? No, I didn't
But
say
anyways.
yo, Eris, embarrass this motherfucker. Fuck that nigga.
Anyways, rounding out the top 10 though, you had the Johnny Depp movie Nick of Time, and then you had Home for the Holidays. That rounded up that. Yeah. And then
think,
you know, if you want to go under Home for Holidays, you had a Walt Disney movie that's on Disney Plus, Powder.
Wow, God,
Wait, that was a Disney
I forgot
movie?
Powder was a Disney movie.
Here's the funny thing. I thought that the way I knew about
It's on Disney Plus, dog.
Do you want to know that here's the funny thing? Here's the funny thing about Powder that kills me. I still have never watched Powder.
It is the most
never
depressing movie ever.
I have never watched 1 second of Powder. But the only thing I remember about Powder was he was like in the diner and all the forks like clashed into one another. It was like lightning. It was like powder. And I remember I was watching the trailer, and I'll never forget my aunt with a cigarette in her hand. That's the whitest motherfucker I ever seen in my life.
Powder, and guess what? Jeff Goldblum's in it doing Jeff Goldblum stuff like Powder.
You're a miracle.
You're a miracle.
It's like electricity. But yeah, Powder is
I'm mad that you pulled out 2 Gutenberg movies.
the Goot was in it
You know what,
takes
Chris?
2, man. I swear to God, I love it.
Chris, your accent. Look. I'm trying to find the episode, the Goot episode, either for BAM or for 3BGPodcast.
Airborne has to be the BAM episode. I'm just saying. No. Gutenberg Airborne.
No. We're doing that this summer, so you
All
gonna have
right.
to deal with that.
But anyway,
He's gonna have to deal with that because Chris and like 18 of his cronies. Hey man, what you really should do is Airborne. Come on, man, quit being a dick, D.
But anyways, Casino is another one of Scorsese's movies that it's weird. I still like Goodfellas over it, but it's something about Casino that I like chaos, and you just love the slow chaos descent of everybody just going to shit. It is so great.
If I can say, if there's one thing I give this movie over Goodfellas, is that it's exactly as long as I want it to be. Which with Goodfellas, I wanted to be just a little bit longer. But with Casino, it was at the length where it
Watched
should
on
be.
TNT. That shit's 4.5 hours.
I know, right?
That's a 4-hour movie.
The other thing I can give Casino over Goodfellas is that the music in Casino is way better, just way better. You know what I mean? And that's not to shit on Goodfellas because all the music in Goodfellas was perfect, but just a better, livelier soundtrack. You know, it matches the casino life, the Las Vegas life, I guess. You know, it matches the tone of the movie better in Casino. That's the only like the up out there. Outside that, they're both even movies to me. Yeah. They're both even movies. It's just which movie you get more enjoyment out of. You know what
I mean, this whole movie was basically about the mobsters infiltrating, Las Vegas, and essentially, as De Niro and Pesci say, we're supposed to be skimming money from Las Vegas, basically.
And Ayers, go ahead, Ayers. I know you're gonna say it. Go ahead, and say the Nicky line.
But we fucked up.
We fucked it all up.
We fucked it all up.
If I could say,
and it should have, and it was supposed to be so sweet too.
Mm-hmm.
It's the last time you're ever gonna see like guys like us do anything like that again.
There's anything I can get there. The one that they did really good was they had it go back and forth between Ace and Nikki to really it made the world a little bit wider. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, and you did see Las Vegas in two ways, and I think that was the whole point. With Nikki, you got to see the mob side of him beating the shit out of people, taking money away, how the mob comes in and they need him to do favors and shit like that. And then you got the side with Ace, who is
Trying
yeah,
to be
this is mob,
legitimate.
yeah, it's mob business, but he's trying to be legitimate. He's trying to keep his face out there. He's trying to deal with the mob backlash that is clearly there in this fucking casino. So you get to see it on both ends, and of course, you know him marrying the hoe. Oh no, don't get mad, women. No, she a hoe. Y'all know she
I
a
mean,
hoe.
let's be real. Let's be real.
There ain't no way of getting
Ginger was
around this.
by
She a hoe.
like Ginger was by far probably the worst. Like I would say the best and worst thing to happen to Sam.
I mean, let's be
Because
real.
she's the
Like,
best. She's one of the. She what you call. She's an excellent hustler. But the problem by her being an excellent hustler is that she sucks as a human being.
I mean, let's be real.
So
Each of the characters have faults. Like Ace, he's all about himself, putting
he's a
himself out there.
sociopath.
He's a sociopath,
He's
basically.
clearly a sociopath.
Yeah, clearly a sociopath. Even though he has a good head on his shoulders, he's clearly a sociopath. He has to be the
Clearly.
center of attention.
There's no such thing as a good hair. You're so.
Well, I'm saying good head on his shoulders. He still has a layer of like common sense in terms of like what he has to do. But him being a sociopath, it fucks it up, and that's kind of what starts on him with him and the cowboy, so to speak, where he's like, "Come on, man, give my cousin another shot. I know he's a fuck up," and he's just looking at him like Ace could have gave him another shot. But he's like, "Nah, fuck you. Your cousin's an idiot. Fuck off. Fuck off."
And he was he was within his right to do that, especially to feel.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because if you really look at the situation of what led to that, like, dude, 3 jackpots on 3 different machines, was it 3 jackpots, 3 different machines at the same time?
Within 20 minutes. Of
Within 20 minutes of each other. Like, seriously, you
$1 million
didn't
to 1 odds.
You didn't see that somebody could have got in and freaking rigged those those reels? Come on now.
And like,
what we talking about, Mr. Rothstein? I mean, ain't people supposed to get lucky? See, now you insulted my fucking intelligence.
He said, "Well, there's got no." Actually, the line was, he says, like, "There's no way that you can actually determine that." I said, "Yeah, of course there is." And then Fallible won. They won.
Which, I mean, that's the whole thing of casinos, right? Is to keep you keep this spending money instead of winning money and stuff, you know. And then you got,
like every now and then the casino will throw you a bone.
Yeah.
There's a reason why. Every now you see a casino give away that fucking Porsche in the middle of the damn casino to make you think that you can win it.
Yeah,
that's the whole point.
And off that one blue moon that 1/8 blue moon in the year, that one person just happens to win it.
Yeah. And then you got,
you want to know the best example of that shit? You want to know the best example of a casino? Look at Pachinko machines and look at slots.
Pachinko machines, slots, gotcha games.
They make enough noise, they flash enough lights, they give you just enough of winnings to make you think you can do something. You know what kills me? You want to know the only game that fucking burns me is not even in a casino. You ever go to the store, you see the little thing, you put the quarters in and push the quarters over, you get more quarters?
Yeah.
If I got $1
from Dave and Buster's,
nigga, if I got $1 for the quarters, if I have $1 for the quarter, I push them all in there, and I see like a whole rack of them just leaning. Hey, yo, baby, let me get a quarter.
Time for me to shake this machine.
Hey, yo, that don't work. It never works.
It really
never fucking works. This shows you that D did this before. It never works. But yo, why the fuck? But I remember I caught myself not too long ago. I was in the laundromat and I caught myself playing. I was like, damn, I need another quarter, man. I can get that shit. D, what the hell are you doing? Oh my god.
Because you know how that thing, how that machine is set up. Like, it's set to push but so much to where your quarter has to line up just right with with the other coins, because like if it falls too late or falls too early, it can fall and it can push. It's gonna
fall right over.
It won't even fall over. It'll just fall, and the rest of your coins are gonna be like this. Here's the edge, and the coins will just be right there, just leaning over, looking like this.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean,
now, here's the sick part about it. Yes, because it happened to D. I put one quarter in there. I won like $5, but still, you know what I'm saying?
and then,
But
and then,
still.
and then you got Nikki, who that guy is a fucking asshole, and he goes to the extremes on stuff. Now,
Take
to
it
his
back to
credit,
earlier this month. Remember what we said earlier this month on the Goodfellas podcast? We saw Tommy and how he got killed early. This is what happens if Tommy got made
slow
and
burn.
then nobody tried to fight. Nobody told
It
him
was
no.
a slow burn with Nikki because Nikki, to his credit, yeah, initially he was protecting Ace. To his credit,
He was doing what he was sent out there to
yeah,
do.
he was doing what he
Yeah.
set out to do, but as typical, he takes things to another notch, and now it goes from all right, we're going to be robbing places, and he started using his boys to rob the casino like blatantly in front of Ace. Ace is like, dude, what the fuck, man? Like, I understand we're supposed to rob, but dog, like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
No, see here, if there's a way I can sum up how Nikki was operating outside the casino. He was doing all of his. I mean, he was just straight up robbing places, breaking in the houses, taking shit. He'll bust down the wall.
Subtlety is not his.
It's not. He will
Not at
bust
all.
down. He will bust down the back wall of a of a building, and just like take out like half the bricks because he knows where the safe is. And why even bother taking the safe? Just crack the safe open, take all the money out, and keep it moving.
Yeah.
So he was making a whole lot of noise. He was making a whole lot of noise doing that. And the thing is, Las Vegas had never had anybody like Nicky before. So
That's the funny thing. Of all the cowboys that went through that city, of all the mobsters that actually went through that city, Nicky, and they really didn't specify it in the movie because in real life, Nicky was the actual boss of Las Vegas.
yeah, he was.
When they
And-
sent him out there, they sent him out there to be like an underboss, but he eventually became a boss out there.
But the other thing that happened while he was doing all that stuff outside of the casino, it wasn't until he came in and started doing his job protecting Ace, which is where we get like our favorite moment. This is we were trying to stop, I was brought in to make sure that nobody robbed the place. Like these two fucking balloon heads over here. He says they thought they were gonna try to bang this casino out of 200 fucking grand. Yeah, right.
And
I
like
like how they do it because the best part about it is that this is how gangsters. I noticed this about gangsters, well, at least mobsters. I don't know about black gangsters, but mobsters, they have this thing where they know each other. Oh yeah, I know him. Yeah, I know him. So when they saw him, it was so funny. Like, hey, what's up, Nicky? Hey, what's up, Nicky?
It's like, hey, how you doing?
How you doing? We waiting on Carmine.
Like,
come on in here.
No, he go, no.
Hold on. Let Eric's got it. Let him do it.
He said, oh yeah, we're waiting for Carmine. Yeah, we're waiting for Carmine. Like, like Carmine was here a few minutes ago. I saw him with a suitcase and everything. I don't think he's here. Like, Carmine's not here. He ain't here. He's out. He left. Carmine's out. Yeah, I think he went across the street or something. I don't know. Oh well, listen,
Hey.
Cause hey, you know what? It's good seeing you. Yeah, lots of luck. Like lots of luck with the joint. Take care. Like have a nice life. Excuse me, they forgot to sign their papers. Like what? Like they forgot to sign their papers. I don't need those no more.
I like how because really it's really just that. Like, yo, bro, I see what y'all doing.
It's like stop.
Yeah, I mean, and the
Right,
thing,
so this nigga he's like this. All right, so you got to start this. All right, cool, nigga. All right, you all right, bro.
There was only one
that
other
was
person.
respect, though. But it was respect.
Yeah, it
though.
was out of respect. Like everybody else, nah, you ain't gonna get that same treatment.
Because that's the funny thing about Vegas.
There's only one person who did that scene, but the way he did it was so intense that his gangster was just not to be trifled with. You walk up being Mr. 50-year-old top hat wearing son of a gun. You look at these dudes dead in the face and say, "Stay out of my territory."
What movie are you doing? What movie is that?
Not movie, TV show.
Which TV show?
Nigga, you put
This
me
is
on to
awesome,
this.
baby.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. Top hat. You said top hat. I don't know what type. Is that a derby? What is that? Is
It
that
wasn't
a
necessarily
fedora?
a derby.
It's a
I just
fedora. It's a fedora, but I
You
don't
know
know
what it
what kind
is?
of fedora
Old
it
school
is.
fedora. Like old
Yeah,
school
yeah.
fedora just walks up and says, "Stay out of my territory."
Badass.
Just
Canceled
bad.
riddled Walter White.
I mean, and then you got like you said, the Ginger, who good hustler, but when it really comes down to brass tacks, she is not
No,
somebody.
I'm gonna say it for you. She a dirty hoe.
Oh yeah, I mean, let's be real. You learn very quickly. You know, that's the definition of you cannot turn a hoe into a housewife at all. Like she's a good hustler,
Definitive definition.
good hustler, but this is not somebody that I'm looking at like she'll make a good mother. No, she's not.
Sam,
Can't treat
you know,
this-
Sam said
you
it.
can't you can't
Sam
treat
said
this
it
bitch.
himself. He said it himself in that monologue. He's like, you know, everything is going good. The casinos make more money than ever. The bosses couldn't be happier. And me, I decided to complicate my life. And
Why would you
no,
do
and the
it
line, no, and I love the
with
line.
her?
The line that preceded after that, like after that line, like I decided to complicate my life. We're not getting any younger, you know. I'm like, Sam, what are you doing?
Should have pulled the Oprah and just not get married.
No, I'm just looking at Sam like, what are you doing? Like Sam,
No, man, I gotta make her.
you
I
know the
gotta make
fact
her
that she's
legitimate,
already throwing out the stipulation game. She's throwing out stipulation. She already let him know, like right off the rip, like Sam, I like you, but I don't see myself getting married to you. Like I
I
just
just
don't.
gotta be honest. You kind of old. I mean, I get on top, but don't be telling me like kissing.
Nah, see, D, you trying to be funny? No, like she let him know off the rip
Well,
that
yeah, she did. She did.
like
It was more
there's
of
nothing, there's really nothing more than we messing around, and and all that stuff is cool. We both making money like crazy. Why complicate it by getting married? Why do all that?
I mean, let's be real. Also, too, she's still hanging around her pimp.
See, that's the thing that get me. That's the thing that get me. Once you go back to that dude one time, and
It's
it's
gonna
like,
keep
and I
continuing
played a
thing.
nice, pussy ass dude. All right, baby, I'm not gonna get in your way. I'm gonna let you handle it. No, that second time where he was like, where he hopped up in the diner. Trust me, that's a
Oh,
good
got in the booth.
gangster.
That is the
That's
funniest
a
shit ever.
good gangster husband thing. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah. My name, yeah.
Sam, like
Sam,
Sam,
Yeah.
like Sam
I
makes
gotta tell
wrong.
you something, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. I gotta say, that's my money too, right? Yeah. So I just want to meet the nigga who's fucking my wife. I mean, you fucking her, right?
You're fucking her,
Yeah,
right?
you are. Yeah, you are.
Like first of all, he came in there with that clean ass suit. All right, clean ass suit. Sits down in the diner and goes. He said, "Let me." He said, "Let me tell you something." He said, "That's my wife." He said, "You taking money out of you taking my money out of my wife's hands." So you know what? Get out of here. And let me tell you something else. Next time, bring a pistol. That way, you got a chance.
I like how my man looked over his shoulder. Saw that one dude. Looked over the other side. Saw another dude.
Shit.
Got up in this move where he looked up a little bit. And saw the
No,
other one.
you know that ass whooping was coming when he said, when he was like, no, go ahead and take the money. Matter of fact, here, take mine. He gave him an he gave him extra money.
That is a
All right,
layer
well,
of
no,
fuck
Lester
you, buddy.
fucked up. See, Lester fucked up. He didn't take the money. I would have took the money.
Oh, I would have took that beating, the throw it to the car, and still had money.
Yeah, girl. Hey, yo, Ginger, I'm gonna call you. Look, yo, Ginger, I'm gonna call you around about midnight. All right?
Yo, they took the money.
Living, missing a tooth.
I love how James is just sitting there like really confused, like just straight up befuddled. Like you just walk away from the money. Like, what are you doing, dog? The ass whooping is coming. Take the money. At least it was worth the trip.
The thing with Ginger is that it got worse as the movie kept going because all of a sudden you introduce the drinking is one thing, fine, whatever, right? You expect that whatever, right? It's when the drugs come into play on top of the drinking. It was like, oh shit.
Yo, I always laughed at how they always said weed's a gateway drug. No, it ain't, because last I checked, it's always alcohol. Bam, cocaine.
Well, she was doing. Wasn't she doing heroin?
She was doing. First of all, she was taking pills. No, she went from taking. She was taking pills. Hell, she was taking Sam's pills.
Coke. She was doing coke.
She was doing coke. She was
She
drinking.
was a drug addict. She
I
was
mean,
all the way drug addict. All the
no,
way drug addict.
and the line that always got me with Sam was when he said the ginger I know would never even be like she would never be nowhere near this creep. Here's me. Here's me. You clearly do not know ginger.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, what you talking about? The
hey,
ginger I
hey.
know. The ginger you know, when the day you met her, this is what happened 5 hours earlier. So I'm gonna see you later, right, Lester? All right, cool, baby.
Also, as he's saying that, this is me in the background as the
All right,
this,
so
this is me in the background as an extra. The ginger I know, and this is me in the background behind him, like the ginger you know. All right,
this
bro.
nigga-
All right,
this
bro.
nigga-
Like
this
first,
nigga
All right, bro.
me. I do.
All right, bro. She just sucked my dick in a parking lot, but that's the ginger you know, right? All right, bro. Got you.
Look, ginger, you know, like when you say the ginger, you know, here's me. The woman who was a hustler, the woman who robbed every man that she been with, the
The-
woman that you know for a fact always go back to her old school pimp or turned her out when she was 10 years old. That woman.
you gotta remember.
Okay, cool.
You gotta remember. You gotta remember, D. There is a scene where Sam said that Ginger was the type of person. She was the type of hustler that hustles so good she could. I mean, she would hustle a guy out of all of his money at a casino and send him home to the little woman in his bank examiners.
I mean,
I love the fact that he said
Like,
she
keep him
back.
up all night.
Keep him up all night. And you know what? Here's the thing. That would be my girlfriend.
I'm just saying,
That's
D.
it.
I mean,
I
are
can't
you?
marry that.
I don't think you will ever sit there and say that's not the Angie I know, and you'd be like, "You sure about
No,
that?"
I know
D?
the dog
You
shit
sure?
my wife did. I know the dog shit you. It's like this. You gotta understand. You gotta understand, Chris. You know this. You been in a long term relationship, bitch. I heard your pussy fart. So anything you do,
Like, I know you for a long time. Don't play.
I said,
Don't play.
Girl, look, like this girl. I went to the toilet one time, and there was a skid in the toilet, and it wasn't for me. So guess what? I know your insides, right? So you gotta tell me.
But anyways, you get the combination of all three of these personalities, and you just see the slow descent into just ridiculousness.
What happens is the lifestyle of Las Vegas
Gets to
combined with the lifestyle of crime. All this shit gonna catch up. All of this shit is gonna catch up eventually, man, in some form of way. What you had was the Chicago outfit. Really, when you really look at it, it was a perfect plan. As far as they can get out west was Kansas City, because all the little spots they had where all the rest of the mafia people were at, they were just little spots. They didn't have one place that was generating that much money. But here's the thing: it wasn't just the Chicago outfit. There was other little gangs and all the rest of that shit that was still trying to get their money too. So it was a gold mine. It was a literal gold mine. Everybody went out there. Now in the movie it's called the Tangiers, but in real life it was a Stardust. And
Stardust.
I know I went to Las Vegas once. I had to see the Stardust coming into Vegas. I had to. But and that's when the old strip was still up. That's when half the old strip was still up too.
Now, and the thing of it is, so the reason why the bosses tap Ace is that Ace is such a good damn job of making bets. Like he's one of those people, and I got an uncle that's like Ace, no bullshit. Like he knows the intricacies of, you know what, Minnesota's going to win because their field goal kicker is a very good kicker, and he can kick in the wind and he knows all the intricate details of how a team that he picks can win based on, like you said, what was it? If an athlete was on drugs or some stupid shit like that, or just little silly shit.
Know if his girlfriend is cheating on him.
He knows knows if the guy's girlfriend is knocked up. He knows if a horse is doped up. He'll know if a fight is crooked. He knows everything.
And it makes the bosses to the point he was like, man, this motherfucker making us some money. Let's tap him to run a casino in Vegas. And off rip when he's talking to what's his face at the beginning.
You talking to Rainbow?
Yeah, when
Not
he's
Remo.
no,
it wasn't Remo. It was the other guy.
Artie.
Artie.
Not Artie.
No, Artie. No,
it was the other guy. What's his name?
Yeah, Stone.
Andy.
It was Stone, right? Andy Stone, not Artie Stone.
Yeah, Andy.
Stone.
And he's like, well, Andy, I don't know how to run a casino. Well, you don't have to run a casino and stuff
I
like
don't
that.
have to You don't have to know how to run a casino, like to be the boss. All you got to do is apply for one. The state law says that that you can still work while they're processing your application.
And they're so backed up, they just put your thing underneath it, and it's basically a lather, rinse, repeat. They'll put your paper underneath the stack, and then when it comes time,
the way it works is like well, what happens if they find out? Like are they gonna
it's time to re-up.
Like what are they gonna do by the time they find out? It's just, why would they find out? He says they got millions of dollars running into this desert. Why would they lock us out? Because they're not gonna find out anyway. All you got to do is just change your job title from casino manager to food and beverage manager.
Yeah.
And after that, they take your application and put it down there, put them at the bottom of the pile. I know guys that worked there for 30 years who don't have a license.
Yeah, and what makes it great, and this is why I love the film, is that when Ace takes over, I love how they montage all these different scenarios of how he got people the fuck up out of there that was cheating and stuff.
Wait, this was very
Chris, the montage that you speak of. No, my favorite part of the was right before the montage when he said, "Look, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this my way. You understand? No, my way, no interference. I guarantee you, nobody is gonna interfere with what you're doing." And I'm just sitting back foreshadowing.
2 weeks later,
when he said that, look, anytime you said it with the mob of all people, look, man, they ain't gonna do shit.
We good.
They're gonna be there day one. They're gonna be there day one. Ah, man, kicking their feet up. It's a good place you got here, nigga.
I mean, so I guess if we're gonna start on one group of people that they took out, the duo of the guy with the shitty toupee and his boy playing fucking poker at the other table and shit, giving him reads on what the on what the dealer was showing and stuff like that. I was like, that is so fucking obvious as shit.
It's obvious, but at the same time, the way because they went with
it ain't a blank. Look, it's not
first
a bad plan.
It's not a bad plan. All you can do is find a dealer that's weak.
Yeah,
that's all that was.
You don't even have to get somebody that's in on it. Just look for a dealer that's weak. It's actually easier to do it that way than let me get a dealer and get him in on it. Because nigga, that's a percentage of the profit that you ain't getting because you got to give it to him.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and it's not enough that when Ace bent down to tie his shoe to find the guy at that moment was so blatantly obvious where he's just looking like this, like, oh shit, man.
It's kind of funny.
I was like,
it's kind of funny. He could have got away with it.
If he didn't look so blatantly at the dealer and stuff, he probably would have got away. Ace had been like, "Ah, shit, maybe I have to."
If he didn't look directly at Ace, that's what. Yeah, because you saw him slowly, you just saw him do this move. He's got the cards in his hands, like cards in his hands. He's slowly looking down at Ace, and he's like he just did that quick look away, quickly looked away, fold the cards back, looked at him, and was like, "Man, I fold."
I like how Ace smooth got the fucking guys with that big ass fucking cow taser. It came up behind him. Oh shit! I think he got a fucking get an ambulance. Get an ambulance. I was like, yo, that's so fucking.
Got a man down.
Man down. Yo, his boy immediately was like, yo, get the chips and get the fuck up out of here.
Yo, I like no. The best part about it was he got back there, he got him with they scared him initially. He showed the buzzsaw. My man came in. I like how it showed Ace. And the way it showed Ace is like, so you just standing there, nigga?
Oh yeah, Ace was in that room. Matter of fact, he was like, "Hey, go ahead and take care of him. I'm gonna be in the room waiting." And what made it even better was when he decided. He said, "Look, we got trouble over at table 12. I need a distraction. Somebody get happy birthday over to table 10." And they get the happy birthday singers and all that shit. And best part is it's so subtle, but you can see it. You see 6 sheriffs coming in like sharks, just slowly coming in through the crowd. You got you got a pair coming in from this side and a pair coming in from the middle. I'm like, oh, they about to get this dude. And it's gonna be so smooth. As soon as they yoked his ass up and took him in,
which one is your was it your
he says we had to let these guys know that the party was over.
No, did he say which one of his dealer hand or something like that?
I got it, CJ. I was just finishing off the monologue when he said we gotta let them know that the party is over. Now I just noticed I saw you dealing with your left hand. Can you do it with your right hand? I don't know. So you're righty. Have you ever tried it? I've never tried. Do you think, like, can you do it with that other hand? I don't. Maybe I don't know. That head nod, right? He just did it.
I gotta be honest, man.
You saw dude, at that point, enter
finger
Stanley.
movement.
Enter Stanley the Hammer.
I gotta be honest with you, man. I oftentimes because Scorsese knows how to build these scenes up. I don't know which was worse. Would I rather take the hammer to the hand or the 9 gun butts to the fucking nose by Henry? I question that sometimes, like, which is worse?
See, it's funny you say that because think about this. First of all, when they cut back to the other guy after his hand got busted up and he was like, now you gotta learn how to do it with your right hand. Like they cut to the other guy who was trying to get his money counted up ASAP and get the fuck out of Dodge. In comes my man Billy Sherbert, the casino manager. He's like
Don Rickles. In
Yeah,
G's
Don
opinion,
Rickles.
in
Just
G's opinion, top 5 racist ass white people.
he just goes rolling in. He goes rolling in like, it's a lot of money to be counting out in public, huh? I think we should just, like take it up to the office and verify it. Oh, by the way, my name is Billy Sherbert, the casino manager. You having a good time? Yeah, you got a lot of money running through here. You don't want to have like some random person come up and take it from you.
Bring some champagne in the back.
Yeah, he's like, set up a nice bucket of champagne and a lot of ice, and like put in a nice bucket. Just do that for me, all right? He takes him up, and as soon as he takes him away, you clearly see 4 sheriffs right behind him. Like, oh, they got this.
Dude, he bust up in there. Look what he did to my hand.
Did to my hand, man.
Let me tell you something. Okay, so he gave a choice. You could take the money and the hammer, or get the fuck out. Now I have to wonder. Now
you can't have both.
The gut part of me is like, if he took the money and the hammer, would it have been worse than his boy getting fucked up in the hand?
I believe it would, because first of all, you would have been bold enough to say, "I want the money." Number one, it just shows you that you're greedy enough to say, "Pain be damned." Yeah. Number two, you are completely underestimating Sam and and the freaking sheriffs that would probably go extra ham on damaging you with that hammer. See what they did to your boy who was signaling, oh nigga, that's just a warm-up. Now the real game begins with you.
I mean, so you got that. Then you got the what was it, the Asian businessman that rolled up in there and was like
Ichikawa.
My man rolled up in there and doing what most people do when you go to the hotel, where you take the soap. I never took the towels from the hotel. Let me rephrase that. I've never taken towels from a goddamn hotel. Soap. No. All right, fine. You took everything.
Chris, he yoked everything: the soap, the shampoo, the towels, the bathrobes, everything.
That dude was definition of thrifty, cheap, or I don't know how you can. And then took the casino for how many million? How much?
Oh, dude, he would look. As Sam said, he has the cash and the credit to turn out your lights.
Yeah,
dude would roll through a casino and just clean house.
So what Sam did was like, all right, bet you got us. All right, I'll have them fuck up your plane, and you won't take off. You'll come back to our hotel. And then he slowly, it was the slowest we're getting our money back ever.
So yeah, he set him up with a table all to him. Like, matter of fact, he gave him the casino floor all to himself and allowed him to play. Now just to show you that Ichikawa was kind of onto something, like, yo, I think I really think they're gonna try to get my money back. Yeah, thank you, thank you, GC. He took about $500,000.
Yeah,
took $500,000. They got him back in, and he sits there, and
it's that solemn face of like.
It is that solid face, but the way that he did it, the way he was playing was he was what was it? He was doing. I think, what was it?
He was betting small, and then he was kind of strategically bet a little bit more, kind of like, all right, I bet small and I got some back. Maybe I double up a little bit more and get that back,
the way he interpreted was the way that he kept betting small, and the problem with whales like him is they can't bet small for a long time.
Yeah.
He didn't think of it as losing. He didn't think of it as losing like I think it was like $10,000. He didn't think of it as losing that much. He thought of it as losing 90,000. So he upped his bets. The problem is that he kept upping his bets and he kept losing. In fact, he did it so much. Like he did it so much that he ended up putting up $1 million of his own money and still lost.
And then on top of all that, you got Don Ward, the the commissioner's brother-in-law, who I think you pointed out earlier, the whole thing with the slots and the machines, and just he's incompetent.
Very,
very incompetent. And the thing of it is, Sam, the whole movie, you can see buildups where it's like, dude, what the fuck? Why did you put the fucking slot machines here? You're crowding the doors. Because I mean, if you go to casinos, I've been in Las Vegas like twice. There's kind of like a way in which they structure the casino wherever they put machines at and stuff. That kind of like,
anything that brings in all the action is where they keep the popular machines.
Yeah, because I mean, even the casinos in this area, you go to MGM or you go to Arundel Mills casino and stuff, it's set up the same way. It's like, all right, we're going to put the best slots here, and then we got the poker tables here, and then the high roller table over here. So it's a rhyme and routine here, and that's how Ace has it. And Don is just fucking it all up because he's like, I'll just throw the slot machines here, and I'm like, why?
I just like the term is big. Like, he's just another stupid fucking white man. What is he?
Like, Ace, aren't you white? I'm a Jew.
That's the whole point. But still, it was like, I think you go with white people. It's like, so you just a dumbass white person. Man. It's like you have no identity. You just some country ass yokel, a hook ass motherfucker. like that's the thing that is so funny because Las Vegas was a good old boy system itself with the law. Because here's the thing that really killed me about the law of Las Vegas back then. The local law enforcement were just as corrupt as the people running the casinos.
Oh,
because
hell yeah.
And like anything with a system, the policemen were connected with the congressmen were connected with the law of the land,
Mm-hmm.
You see where I'm going with this.
Well, that's what Sam has said. In his one of many monologues, the cops aren't afraid to bury you out in the desert, and that's where that's where a lot of Las Vegas's problems are buried, is in the desert.
I mean, we'll talk about the scene with Ace and Nikki later on and stuff because Ace says a line like, "Yeah, when Nikki told me to meet him out here, I thought I was gonna get buried out here too."
Never mind. Never mind that scene. You take into account of what Nikki said in that earlier monologue, which is there's a lot of holes buried, like a lot of holes out there. So see, the thing is when anytime you want to bury something in a hole, you gotta have the hole already dug. Because like the moment you show up with a package in the trunk, you're gonna be out there digging. So you're talking about a half an hour or more fucking digging, and then before you can even get the hole buried, and then who knows who just happens to be coming by. Next thing you know, you got to dig another hole.
Yeah, I mean, and at this point, that's when Nikki kind of comes in the fold because Nikki, when he comes in, at this point, Ace is still kind of in the tail end of getting rid of riffraffs. And as you pointed out, what old boy was like, hey, where's Carmine at and stuff. And it's just basically getting rid of people that are trying to still kind of get over on the casino in subtle ways and stuff.
So I propose this, since we got to lay it all this and all that, much like Goodfellas, bounce.
I'm just saying this. Their conversation, Ace and Nikki, their conversation that had me rolling. Nikki knows he can't really touch Ace in a way because the boss is back home, will be pissed off. But there's moments where Nikki is like, if I could kill this motherfucker right now, I would.
Because really that was the whole tension between them two was the fact that Nikki, and it comes to the same again, back in the desert. The fact that Nikki is clearly getting out of control. And the fact that Sam got to the point where he couldn't protect himself and he had to make himself legitimate. And because he's a fucking idiot, he decided to get on television. Everything was blowing up.
Make sure it's something quiet.
Live from Las Vegas. It's the Sam Rocky Show.
Hi.
Hey, you know what? I gotta be honest with you. Where it started though for me was when Nikki was like, I'm thinking of moving to Las Vegas, and like Ace, you could see the wheels turn like, oh god damn it, motherfucker. I did not
gave
that
he gave him the look like, all right. Is it so?
Hey, yo, bro, you can't be coming out here fucking up.
Can't be acting angry, dog. Come
So I
on.
have your permission, is what you're saying? Like, of course, like, yeah, you got my permission. Whatever. He's like,
Some mob shit, nigga.
he's like, I'm just saying that you got to be careful when you come out here. You know, these guys ain't like the guys back home. You know what I'm saying? The police, they don't fuck around out here. Hell, even the cops will bury you in the desert.
Nikki does not give a fuck. He was like, I don't fucking care. Whatever.
And see, that was the thing
Look,
about
I'm tired
Nikki.
of that shit back home.
And see, that was the thing about Nikki, and that was the one thing. It was one of my favorite lines that Nikki said. It actually describes who he is to be. When he said, when he was talking to the one guy, he said, "Yeah, how about that? You know, when you get at that fucking when you wake up out of that coma, I'll be coming right out of jail, and I'll bash your fucking shit in again.
You mean the
'Cause
line?
I'm stupid.
Like,
I don't give a fuck about jail." When he said that, here's me. Okay, if there's any scary scene with this Bama, it's that scene, because when he said I'm stupid, he meant that. No, nigga, I'm stupid.
You mean how he looked at homeboy dead in the eye and said, "Yeah, I think I want my money back."
What do you think? Yeah.
My face and told me I can't get my money back.
And see, that's the thing. And that's the
I
thing.
want my money back. What are you gonna do? Strong arm me? He said, "Look, we talked about this. I told you that you're gonna that you would eventually take some kind of loss."
FYI, that's what makes that scene great, because at first, as an audience member, if you weren't paying attention, like, when the fuck did he say that? They literally specified in the early scene when he's like, understand. Nikki ignored the fuck out of that line, too.
Well, you know, I'm giving you all this money here. You know, I'm giving you cash.
You understand, this is $50,000 cash. And I'm like, yeah, even if you're giving him cash, my dude, he just said you may take some kind of loss.
Yeah. There was no, like, that's the thing about, that's the whole thing about Nikki. Nikki wanted to strong arm everybody. That was the whole point of him.
What made it so good for Nikki when he was strong arming everybody was he said, "Hey, when he won, he collected. When he lost, he told the bookies to go fuck themselves." What are they
exactly?
What are they gonna do? Muscle Nikki? Nikki was the muscle.
I mean, yeah.
Which
you can't bully the like nigga. I am the bully, man. I'm protecting you, bitch.
Which, by the way, we first get the indication that Nikki was truly the muscle when Sam, being nice guy Sam, said, hey, excuse me, man, you dropped your pen down there? He said, yeah, you take that pen and shove it up your ass, fucking jag off.
Man, and Sam was the nicest person, where he was like, I think maybe that guy had a bad day, but all right.
I'm sorry, man. I just thought the pen was yours. And it's a really nice pen. I didn't want to get lost or anything. Nikki was like, give me that pen. He just starts stabbing the shit out of him, then kicking the hell out of him. And he's like, hey, you hear that? He's like, you hear that? Like, sounds like a little girl. Fucking girl. It's like, what happened to the fucking tough guy that told my friend stick it up his fucking ass, huh?
No, dog. That's what it like. I
know
a lot of people. I know a lot of people.
Hey, D, hold up real quick. While I was trying to figure out why the guy said what he said, Nikki just hit him. No matter how big a guy might be, Nikki would take him on. You beat Nikki with fists, he comes back with a bat. You beat him with a knife, he comes back with a gun. And if you beat him with a gun, you better kill him, because he's going to keep coming back and back until one of you is dead.
I love the one thing I loved about Pesci in this movie is that he really forced that Midwest Chicago accent. He really just laid it down in this movie a little bit more than everybody else. He said "fuck" differently than he usually does, so it was great. It was really great, man. It was like Joe Pesci really went for it, and that's the thing about Nikki and anybody like the real Nicky Santoro. His name was Ant. I know it's Anthony. I don't know, Spagliolo or something that's like that, but that dude was just like him. And I know people's like, wait a minute, he was short like Joe Pesci? Yes. His nickname was Ant. So, yes.
Yeah, he was called the Ant.
If we go talk about Nikki, so Nikki, I think that this is where it turns. When What's-Her-Face was trying to demand money from old boy, because she gave him money to start the casino, basically, right? And he was like, I don't owe you shit. And he's like, all right, bet, I'm gonna take you to court. And I was like,
I like how great. I like how Karen was like, how dare you do this to me?
So the woman's name was Anna Scott.
Yeah.
And Philip Green, Mr. Integrity, as he was known as throughout the casino, since he was known as the clean face of the casino. Apparently, he had some sort of real estate deal that fell through, and she came in and was just, and she
I want
demanded
my money.
Tangiers, and and I love the way he handled it too. She's like, "Why are you doing this to me?" Because you're wrong. No,
I am not.
Yes, you are.
You
No,
are.
I'm not
Yes,
wrong.
You are. Kevin Pollak doing it in the best Kevin Pollak way. Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
And here's the thing.
Like, you can't get mad at that either.
I remember the first time I seen Casino, I thought this was like a parody of some kind when Nikki rolled up into the fucking kitchen and shot her in the head. I thought it was like, is this a parody right now? You can do that?
And the thing to get me is
And then later on the table, I was like, all right.
The thing to get me though that I loved about it was the fact that it was like it happened, how quick, and this is how quick it goes in real life. It goes to court, goes the wrong way. Call him back home. Hey, yo, Reem, we got a problem, bro. They're gonna have to open up the books. Remo, mad as shit. Get the small one.
Bro, like, can you imagine you're enjoying your grapefruit fucking shit morning and just some
Chris,
short
you
news
just woke up. You just woke up. Guys, you guys think about it. You just woke up.
Still got
eyes.
Hey, Chris, you just recorded the newest episode of Eagles Crest on your new VHS. You about to crack that bitch open, and all of a sudden, here comes 5'5", full of fury. I like how he shot her.
Yo, she had no time to react. Like, who are you? No, it was just like pop, pop. I'm like, whoa.
Never mind all of that shit. Here's my question. Yo, Anna, why you leave your door open?
Bruh. Well, hold on. She's white.
No,
In
wait.
what part of Las Vegas were you living in?
What part of Vegas?
Were you
just said to your brain, fuck locking the door. No cokeheads outside today. What made you think?
Mickey goes to the door. He got the fucking lockpick kit, and all of a sudden he opens the door like,
He's got
the all right.
Yo, Chris, Nikki rolls up with the Jill Valentine lockpicks.
I don't know, man. I don't know. He's mafia. All right, guys, let's do this mafia style. Just kicking the door.
Waving the 4
Let's do a quiet mafia style.
But then again, that's what leads a lot of like a lot of criminals to do stuff like that, where instead of kicking in the door, instead of trying to like shoot the door and all that, nigga, just like jiggle the door, and the door might actually be open.
He probably had his foot open. He probably had his foot up in midair and was like, hold up, let me check something.
It's like,
oh shit, it's open. All right.
Hey, wait a second. Hold on. Let me see. I don't want to do nothing fucking stupid.
Oh, shit. The bitch door open. All right.
I was like, this murder intrigued me so much that I had to look it up. Okay, there's no proof that Nikki did it. There's no proof that he did it. Thank you, Martin Scorsese. Thank you, because that's the way I see it now. Real life, he probably didn't do it. But thank you for that.
Dude,
thank you.
First of all, since they couldn't finger the guy who actually did kill her, the killer was dubbed the 22 caliber murderer.
I like how after he killed her,
I'm thinking like in Vegas, there's got to be like 8 of them, nigga. Come on.
I like how he did that shit, and as soon as old boy get off the plane, like, hey, do you know what happened to blah blah blah? And it's like, oh shit.
No, first his reaction is, what are you talking about? She was shot several times in the head in her home. Slowly.
Oh God, the Guidos did it. Oh God, the spaghetti eating the Guidi bastards did it. I know they would.
Darkness, my old friend.
The sad part is that he couldn't even live his life because of everything that was going on.
Bullshit.
I'm trying.
I call bullshit. Every time
No, because think about it, even now the FBI was looking at him.
Exactly. Okay. When you say he can't live his life, I don't know. That nigga was selling real estate. You know, every time they go to him, he's either golfing, playing tennis, or he's like at some gala or some crap. He's always relaxed, like you said, the squeaky clean guy. But when the squeaky clean guy gotta go, Nigga, the feds is looking at me, bro. What y'all want me to do?
Hey, look.
That's a problem.
Also, I think the thing with Ace that had me rolling though, again, he at this point he didn't separate himself from Nikki. Nikki was just around. It was the part where the fucking FBI landed right in his backyard, and Ace already had that wheels turned. Like, I'm fucked. I'm fucked, ain't I? Just
Now,
I'm done.
now, funny story. Now that may have not happened in front of Ace in real life, but that did happen to Nikki. It is now. Like, did it happen in front of Ace like that? No, but there has been accounts of that happening and something similar to that happening again.
Like the
where
Fed was watching him so long that they ran out of gas.
Like they either
God.
ran out of gas and had to do it on the ferry. That's a real fucking big thing. Another time was like they was doing it so long, like they were doing it so long. Some kids like took their wheels or some shit. It's like Nikki didn't give a fuck. You know that the part the one of your favorite lines there is peekaboo, you motherfucker. Like Nikki really did that.
I mean, and then on top of that,
He
and then on
watched
top of
the
that,
feds right back.
and then on top of that, the casino commission, they're being dicks to Ace and stuff because that one dude with that dude, I wanted to punch him in the face, honestly.
Oh man, you look. Here, look. The second that man said, "Oh, you're right. He is useless as tits on a bar."
No.
Here's my brother-in-law.
But
No, I ain't
here's my
talking about
brother-in-law.
him.
When he said that, here's me. Ace, hire that nigga.
No.
This is going to be a problem.
I ain't talking about
that nigga.
him.
Make sure he sweeps up or something.
I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about the one when they went to court and he kept and Ace kept fucking badging him.
You talking about Mitch McConnell?
Yeah, and that was
talking about Mitch
straight up.
McConnell.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
My man. I was like, yo, I want.
because think about this. Did you love the backpedaling when he said, he was like, hey, Mr. Chairman, Senator, he said, hey, look, when you were a guest at my casino at the 10 years, didn't I not comp you? Like, matter of fact, did I not comp you at the dinner as well? I don't know what he was talking about. You know, at this point, he's being very
exactly
typical.
like
he's
that.
lying. He says. Then he says to him. He says, "I didn't comp you rooms several nights a week. You know, better yet, I didn't even open up the. He's like, I didn't open up the books just so you can you asked for receipts just so you can put them on your expense account. I'm like,
Joe, that happened in real life.
Well, can you at least say we got dinner?
No, when he said that, he's lying. The only time I was actually at the casino was I was having dinner with Barney Greenstein. That was it. But wasn't I at that dinner? Look, just say that I was there. Just say I was in the room. Give me that much. Allow me that much. Yes, you were.
White man staring in lights. Yeah, sure.
He just said, yeah.
And the thing of it is, we had just seen a scene early in the movie where clearly he's cheating on his wife. That ain't his fucking wife. He ain't gonna sit there.
He
Hell
getting
no.
comped and all that. He getting comped and all that. And here's the funny thing about that. What really gets me is that's how that good old boy system worked. Like this. Actually, Eris, your other favorite racist line in the whole movie. Like, y'all want to check on that. Because we might have to kick a kike's ass out of town. Like, Jesus!
Man, listen. People like that, it's like, man, they are equal opportunity racists. God damn.
Here's the funny thing about this. White people have this idea of thinking, like, wow, so he's just all the, like, that can't be in real life. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't know Hicks, do y'all? Y'all don't know white people who never had to deal with any other race or ethnicity.
Especially
the ones that run that damn city.
I mean, I watch. You know what's funny? It's interesting too because I was watching the Untouchables the other night and I forgot. Like again, you know, we talk about other people like Italians and how they were catching shit in America and stuff. I forgot Irish people were catching shit in America too for a minute.
The Irish to me got the nigga treatment like for only like 6 years. And then thought that they experienced slavery. So
like we experienced slavery too. No, you
didn't. By what I know is that yes, y'all did. The Irish did have to deal with that, but what they dealt with was dealing with being, you know, house workers, servants. They got paid. If the head person of the house fucked you and got you pregnant, he had to take care of your baby. Now, did that roll with the Negro that he got pregnant? Hell no, I ain't got to take care of her ass. She better be here at 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't care how pregnant she is. Yeah, That's the difference that black people and Irish people had to deal with. But yes, the Irish got their ass kicked. Come on, nigga. Gangs of New York was fun for me.
I was thinking more. I was thinking more on the subtlety of Cinderella Man with Russell Crowe.
Why do you keep on bringing up Cinderella Man, Renaissance Man, and my favorite man movie of yours, Joanna Man? I don't understand why you.
I don't like Joanna Man. What the fuck you talking about? I mean, I like Miguel Nunez, but not Joanna Man.
Hey Chris, this is why I tell you need to go with my jokes and just accept the comedy gold.
Hey, the only part of that Joanna Man joke I go with is I love me some Miguel Nunez. There you go.
Like, I like Miguel Nunez and Tommy Davidson trying too hard to make a joke.
But I will also say Miguel Nunez, I'll take a run at him as Joanna Man. Maybe.
I asked you all that.
Can't get by.
Come on, D. He a pretty handsome woman.
Hey, Kathleen Turner is a pretty handsome woman. Why not?
I don't know. Kathleen Turner got lines and like classic pussy.
This is true. I love Romance in the Stone. You're right.
Yo, how did Kathleen Turner look like she was 48 in Romance in the Stone?
I don't know, man. Michael Douglas looked like he still had a 401k when he was doing that.
Michael Douglas still that was prime Michael Douglas. Butt chin and good tight ass.
Hey, let's be real. Before we get to Casino, I still admire the fact that Michael Douglas went from Glenn Close to Kathleen Turner in that same year in Fatal Attraction. I was like, Glenn Close? I guess.
What about Glenn Close? That's the hottest she's ever gonna look. That is the hottest that Glenn Close is ever going to look in any movie. And if you think that's wrong, show me the movie that's proving me wrong. That's all. Hey,
we got something that happened just recently where I'm looking at Michael E. like, really, nigga? Hilary Swank?
Oh, we talking about Hilary Swank. Look, I didn't watch the movie yet.
I'm just saying, there's
I
fucking
made it to that first light-skinned line that he said in the movie, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pause. I got Casino to do tonight.
All I'm saying is this: there's fucking down, and then there's Hilary Swank. I guess
that's fucking sideways, nigga. There's no game.
You think that's lateral? That's lateral to you?
It matters what circle it matters what circles you're in.
I mean, because Hilary Swank is hit.
Hilary Swank, Karate Kid 4. Like what?
I mean, Hilary Swank and next even Hilary Swank era Lex Karate Kid was like, I guess maybe I don't know. But anyways,
this nigga. But back on to
But Ace.
I don't want to go to Ace. I don't want to go to Ace. I want to go to Ace at all. Before we get to Ace, I have to do this. Mm-hmm. Eris, I got a question, man. Look, this is just a personal question. Are you mad at Arnie? Are you mad at Arnie for talking all that shit in his own place? Can you be mad at him for what happened? Can you really get mad at him?
I'm going to answer this question.
All right.
Am I mad at him for venting? Not at all. Am I mad at him for being an irresponsible mob boss? Quite upset.
Yeah.
Now, where exactly am I getting at with, how is he irresponsible? Very easy. First of all, you buy a place that you made your grocery store. Mm-hmm. You didn't think not one time to inspect the place. Check it in and out. You know what I'm saying? Check everything. You're a mobster. That should be like number one on your priority list, especially when you are acquiring said property. You inspect the shit. Mm-hmm. You can get a city official to inspect it. You can also get your own guys in on it to inspect it and check where shit might be somewhere. Now, of course, I get it. The place was bugged for a crime that happened, for someone who got whacked out God knows when over God knows what, and they just forgot to and they never turned it off.
And I think here's the funny thing about it. When you really look at it like from a real world aspect, they wouldn't. Wait a minute. You mean the Kansas City underboss still has this shit? I'm sorry. And in real life, wait a minute. And the Kansas City boss goes there all the time? And they talking to back all the... It was a gold mine. Eventually, that was going to happen. Eventually, somebody was going to vent. Yeah, they had some people in the outfit go in and out of that place, but eventually somebody was going to say something that was going to fuck everything up.
Gotta be honest with you.
He started venting, and guess what? In real life, the dude started venting, and people went
There's
down.
a rule of thumb.
Now,
You don't talk shop in certain places, and that was probably the wrong place because you're venting to somebody about why you had to pay for this and that. And I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up! Like,
I
what
don't
the
know.
fuck?
I don't know. When you're the boss, you kind of can flex like that, but that's so
Yeah.
careless.
you can flex
It's
like
so
that,
careless.
but it's more than that. You can flex like that. And number two, the nigga was comfortable. It was his grocery store.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He figured, who the hell is listening? But going back to what I just said, you were irresponsible. You didn't inspect your shit before you took it over.
Mhm.
Now, in Artie's case, I'm not gonna put 100% full blame on Artie for how everything fell like a stack of dominoes. I'm not gonna throw all that. Look, the ones that are at fault for this stack of Jenga pieces falling over was the outfit.
Yeah.
First
Man,
of all, you fucked
they
up.
said
First of all, y'all fucked up by sending this dude out there of all people
I mean, Pascana was a fucking disaster. This guy could fuck up a cup of coffee.
for coffee.
I want
I'm-
y'all to understand. Do you know how hard it is to fuck up a cup of coffee? Think about it. It's a cup of coffee. You get the cup, you pour it in. That's it. I didn't ask you to put no sugar in it. I didn't ask you to put no cream in it. Just give me a cup of coffee. Hey, I gave you coffee and put some sugar in it. I just said put the coffee in it, nigga.
Nah.
Like, yeah, I do you better. Here you go. Here you go. Like, here you go. Here your coffee. There ain't no coffee in this cup, nigga. What the?
No. The way Nikki made it sound like Artie goes to the coffee machine and the machine blows up.
But that nigga said he can fuck up a cup of coffee. Like, here you go, nigga. This is water. What the fuck?
Or better yet, no, he goes to pour the cup of coffee. He starts pouring it, and the cup itself just bursts into flames.
So they got it. It's
Here you
cat to put it
All
in.
of a sudden, all of a sudden, it's actually real coffee. You know what, Arnie? I gotta say,
Just die.
yo, he doesn't make it. And I like how your boy, you just see Arnie. And again, what I love about the movie is that there's so much additional dialogue that we can either faintly hear or we know that they wrote. And they would just say, we're going to put, eventually just for editing purposes, we're going to put narration over this. So I always like it that you're hearing the whole time Nikki talking, but you hear Pascal the whole time. Every time I go out there, I got to give some fucking back to them. So how am I going to do this? How much money I got? Arnie, all you need to do is just go out there and have a good time on our dime.
So I went out there with my grandma. Your grandma? He said, well, like, the hell are you doing out there with your grandma? I was giving her a skiff. Like, the way they were speaking about the whole scenario, he's like, well, you know what? Next time I'm just going to start keeping everything in records. Artie,
Keep your fucking receipts.
Why?
Artie, no records, Artie. What are you going to do with records, huh? Pay taxes?
I was like, I
You
got
don't
to keep
understand? I'm going out there and I'm paying everything out of my pocket and I'm not getting nothing back. You're going out there, like, you're going out to Las Vegas at my expense. You're having a good time.
Which, to me, real talk. All you gotta do, real talk, Arnie, is just make sure how much it was there the first time, and we got back there the second time. You ain't gotta write shit down.
The
You
problem,
don't have to write
Oh my
shit down for that
God.
job.
No,
Just
but
make
here-
sure it stays in range, nigga.
the problem, D, is that you sent him out there in the first place because, like everybody in Las Vegas, even the bosses were fucking greedy. They didn't want no one skimming from the skim. Yo, you're talking about a place that prints money. You're mad because other people got in on the act too. I mean, come on.
But
We're taking a risk getting money back to you guys who are way over there who don't have to risk shit. So come on, give my guys some leeway.
And this is the thing that get me about it.
Bosses don't
I was
believe in
with-
leeway.
And I was like Nikki in the beginning of the day. It's like, yeah, they just couldn't believe people were skimming in. Like really, honestly, you really can't think nobody's skimming their own self going to pocket 100. But you try telling these greaseballs this fucking shit.
Hushback, wait a minute. You mean to tell me the money that we're robbing is being robbed? Someone's robbing us? Like, we go through all this fucking trouble and somebody's gonna steal from us? Huh?
Well, you know, it's just a little bit of leakage.
It's like those are coming from my guys. Like I know that they're taking a little bit of money here and there, but you just gotta let it go. Consider it leakage. Leakage my balls. I want the guy who's robbed.
Leakage my balls.
I mean,
Sometimes the added my balls to the end of things works, but for leakage, yeah, think about it, nigga, leakage my balls. Because
there's a lot
I
of
can
stuff.
envision them leaking, so that works. That's
I mean,
why it
dude,
works.
But you know what's funny though? It's like we're talking about the skim. It kind of goes back to that whole thing where I think it's either Nikki or Ace. They're narrating how much money people are getting during the course of going around. Like the guy that's parking the cars gets money. This person's getting money. This person's getting like everybody in Vegas is getting paid in some way. So when it gets to that part where
city, baby.
yeah, so when the boss is sitting up there talking about leakage and shit, I was like, that's to be expected because there's always going to be somebody be like, well, the bosses are getting $500,000. What's a couple of hundred? They're going to miss that.
The thing that gets me, we see. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said, you fly a dude out there to walk through a casino, doesn't even sit down to play a game or nothing. He walks in with a suitcase, walks past the security guard. He walks into the count room that not even Ace could get into, and he just opens up the safe, standing in front of what looks like to be $2 million, and he just starts taking. Just fills up about a good 250, about a good $250,000.
I like how nonchalant the guys are kind of looking there, like just still counting the money, not giving a fuck.
Not even looking, not even glancing, bro.
Just like how Nikki said, somehow somebody always seems to be looking the other way. I mean, look at these guys, right? They look busy, right? No one's paying attention to the guy that's flying in to take the money.
Nope, nobody knows.
And as Nikki said, past the jag-off security guard who gets an extra C note a week just to watch the door.
Basically, I mean, it's yeah, and I mean, and the thing of it is,
but the thing kills me though. There's about almost $1 million going home every fucking week.
Yep.
So my thing is, how much money did y'all make from this? Every month. I'm sorry, every month. How much money did y'all make from this thing? How much money did y'all make for it? It's a goal. It was literally a gold mine. And the outfit really, to me, just got real greedy. It just got real greedy.
I mean, the greed is always going to increase in that because nobody likes just staying stagnant in how much you're making. So it's like, all right, it's the difference between like, oh man, we're coming in with $500,000 every day, but then one day you're like, what happens if we can up that up to $700,000? And then
the one thing I learned about this movie is that, in a way, everybody kind of snitched on each other in some sort of way.
Dry snitch like a motherfucker.
I mean, dry snitch got him, or a hard snitch, or in some cases, are you serious, bro? You ain't supposed to be here. Go home. 10,000. That's it. You go home. It's like, yo, I like the fact that Nikki was doing all this cowboy bullshit so much that they had to put him in the black book. And the black book was basically you're banned from every casino in Las Vegas. Only 2 people on that list, and one of them is still Al Capone.
I laughed at that line.
Yeah, it's like
Billy the Kid.
It's like, who's that? A Billy the Kid or some shit? Like, yo, man, they're not stopping nobody, which is true. They weren't stopping nobody. Nikki, that's how bad you was. That's how bad you was.
My man said, so let's say I want to go into the restaurant that happens to be in the casino to get one of those sandwiches I liked.
No.
You mean to tell me I can't go in there? No. You can't even set foot in the parking lot. That's how bad this is.
My man sat there and said that shit, and I was like, you're a habitual line crosser, Nikki. You know that shit when you just ask, what if I want those sandwiches? Nigga, you don't even look like you eat a goddamn sandwich. What are we doing?
That's the whole point. That's the whole point. What if I had an idea? What if I fucking wanted it, Christopher? That Christopher. What if I fucking wanted it, Christopher? He's like, yo.
How about you kiss my ass? It's like, but even beyond that, what makes it fun, it's like, so you have all this happening.
I do what I want to do. Fuck it.
I'm mad that we missed this one part before we kind of get down to it. Johnny fucking M, you make me pop your fucking eyeball out for Johnny M.
Charlie M.
Charlie M.
You're gonna yell out the niggas. If you want to yell out this Irish prick's name, you gonna yell it out correct.
My man, hey, look, my man rolled up in there and shot up a fucking restaurant. And as Ace said, he said it in the most heartening way, like shot a poor waitress who was almost at the end of her shift.
Yeah, that was Nikki that mentioned that. He was like, so here's this guy who comes out of nowhere, shoots up one of Remo's clubs, kills 2 of Remo's guys, and a poor waitress who was working on her night off of all things. I mean, this guy was just begging to be made an example of.
I mean, dude, didn't he say he hit his balls with fucking ice?
Oh yeah, they
He
got stabbed in the balls with an ice pick at least several times.
I think it's this.
And again, I love the additional dialogue while he's doing the narration. You can hear Nicky talking to Frank. I tell you, Frank, this motherfucker, if he don't die, I'm gonna fucking kill you or something like that.
No, it was actually funny. He said, I tell you one thing, 2 fucking days of nights of this shit. I tell you what, if he doesn't give me a name, I'm gonna give him yours, Frank.
But I like how he admired him at the same time. Like, I admire this guy, man. Any other person, they would have already fibbed. Like, what? Like, now my thing is this: was he gonna let him go if he gave him a name, or was he just gonna kill him? At this
point, Chris, I got to be honest with you. Out of respect, yes, I think because when he, even if it let's just go with all of this being exactly what happened in real life. This is when I knew he was probably going to let him go. Dogs. Have you fucking heard my advice?
Just tell me a name. Just tell me a name.
Just tell me a name. Do not make me do this.
Fuck you. I'm like, oh God.
Fuck you. Fuck me. Fuck my mother. You motherfucker. Give me a goddamn name. And I love it because you don't see what's going on in front of him. You just see the side of his face and you can see this squirt of blood go up. It is so subtle. It makes it so good. Frank Vincent is like right above it. So you see Frank just go do this move. Just like kind of step back like, holy shit. Like that, like you could tell the eyeball popped out. Charlie M, you made me pop your fucking hair. Charlie M.
I think that was, but like Frank, you said, that was
doing the favor.
Dude, but I think that was like you said, the one time that you can legit say Nicky had compassion because he was like, I'm gonna let you go, dog. Like, respect. I give you respect, dog. 2 days of this shit.
Nicky legit did not want to do it. Like, I could see it. Like, yo, Nicky really didn't want to kill this guy.
You know what? The part.
Here's the best part. You did it for that dude.
Time out. In my weird trajectory in the Bizarro universe and stuff, that dude, he would have been a Vegeta and Goku thing where the guy eventually teams up with Nicky and shit after he recovers. Nicky recruits him as part of his team.
Had to get dogs. He's the toughest motherfucker I know.
I mean, let's be real. That's the backstory right there. Like, why did he get you? He beat my ass and fucking hit my balls. Beat my ass for 2 days. My balls with ice picks. I was tough. All right. Cool, I guess.
Can you still have children?
My wife thinks so.
I think no, but you know what? I'm with
that sounds like a prosthetic dick.
Like first of all, I was with dude when he said, kill me, because I'm like, bro, at this point, first of all, you popped my fucking eye out, you beat the shit out of me, you pretty much damn near beat me half to death. I mean, he was honestly on his way out.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
But Eris, let's end it the right way. Don't.
Charlie. Like Charlie. Yeah.
That nigga was so amazing. Because I would have been, think about it. You kick somebody's ass for 2 days for somebody that's like C ranked. You'd be mad too.
I mean,
you made me pop your eye out of your head to protect that piece of shit.
Hey, you know what? You know what's interesting? So, Nicky's crew, which is his brother, who, goddamn man, when he spit that fucking loogie in that dude's sandwich, and just that shit up, I was like, holy fuck, man!
I felt that.
I felt it. I'm like, damn, you fucking cop.
I swear you took.
When I saw that, I was like, I gotta make a gift. Blue Lives Matter.
No, here's me. I look at that scene, I'm like, Well, I'm not ordering a sandwich for at least a month.
I'm
I
not going to no Italian deli from here on out. Oh, I know they do it to me if I walk in there. That's a fucking nigger. Yeah. Like, I know that's happening.
Time out, dude. You have to specify, like, if we time travel back to the 80s or even the early 90s, and be like, I ain't going in that fucking Italian deli. You kiss my ass. Fuck that. Nope.
Man. Nah, man. They
Because
racist
the
as
last
shit.
thing, because the last thing I
Ain't no
want to
black
do,
people on the wall.
you beat me to it. The last thing I want to
Nigga,
do.
I didn't know you was going to do that.
I
You
was
not
going
a-
for it. I was trying to say that's what the last thing I want to do is have a nigga spit in my damn sandwich for arguing over ain't no black people pictures on the wall.
Hey, I gotta be honest with you. Maybe that's why no black person orders a sandwich at Sal's and do the right thing. They're like, fuck that shit. Let me get the pizza so I know what I get on my toppings.
Oh, no, man.
No, I'm gonna get the slice of pizza. I'm gonna get the slice of pizza that's already sitting on the
Exactly.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't trust that pizza. John Turturro look like he jacks off on that pizza. He looked like he did.
God.
Fucking blacks again.
Ooh.
I do like Prince. I do like Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson.
Ooh, computer blue. Computer blue. Ooh. Yo, I'm mad he's doing this. Ooh.
Somebody told me that's how Italian people jerk off. If anybody get look, hold on. If any of our white listeners who are Italian get offended, I heard y'all jokes about us. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Y'all need to take y'all have taken y'all bumps these 5 episodes. Okay. We on the last one, all right? Like, all right. So the next Bob movie we're probably gonna do is actually Untouchables. I'm thinking we're gonna do that sometime next year, baby. But still, nigga.
Wife's ass. Oh,
No, man, come on, man. Because I want his family dead. When he doing all that, here's me. I want his family dead.
Now here's also the thing. The other dude in his crew, and Eris. I get Eris laughing every time. It was a fucking hero sandwich.
Here's a gun. What fucking gun? Where's the hero sandwich?
Now, here's why I'm laughing. It's a fucked up way because again, current times of black people getting killed for less, right?
Oh no. I'm laughing at this one. This is hilarious.
No. That's why I'm laughing because there's a level of like this is an old movie, but there's a layer of poetic justice to this in some way
Seeing a white guy get shot up by seeing a white guy who actually did something wrong get shot up by the police is like me watching SpongeBob, nigga. Come on now.
First of all, the way that he hit that move with they thought he had a gun, and I swear I love the cinematographer for this because that freeze frame when he took them first 2 shots, you see him lean back and you see the reflection of the aluminum foil wrapped around the
skin every time.
Here's the great thing. Wow. The great part about it is also it's really good direction from Scorsese because like you said, actually is the cinematographer more on that one. Because the way he was leaning before then, when he got out of the car, he pointed the hero sandwich straight directly down. So there was no reflection. There was nothing bouncing off it. Even if you do it with a hero, put it this way, Eric.
The front light.
That's what I'm saying. Put it this way. It was the first time you ever watched that movie. The way it was placed, him coming out the car, even you didn't really see it
bad mouth of the cops.
You really didn't see it until he got shot by the cops. That it was a hero sandwich. The first time watching that movie, you didn't know what the fuck it was either. So it was actually kind of pretty good. But I like how the fuck he's like, holy shit, you count like that. I'm about to do paperwork for a month.
He was like, gun? What fucking gun you talking about? This guy had a hero sandwich.
Me. I'm like, if y'all don't do the crackhead protocol, if you don't dump cocaine on the ground,
I gotta say, I've really,
that's what I call Eric. Hey Chris, that's what I call the Baltimore special.
Bruh, they took a rag and placed a gun at the scene of the
I gotta say, yo, there's a layer of just like again true to life because I gotta imagine. That's how cops do black people where they don't freak out like, oh shit, we killed a black person. Go ahead and sprinkle some crack on them. Meanwhile, white guy gets shot. Oh my God, I ruined a kid's life. I'm like,
oh my God, it was a hero sandwich. How could I do it? I'm like, nah, y'all ain't think that when you chuck my nigga out for some fucking loose cigarettes. You know what y'all said? Good, another nigger down. Look, that's exactly what y'all said.
Suspect
Like,
getting
come on.
belligerent. Off down.
But
Yoke
yeah,
his ass up. Yoke his ass up. He may
but
be on cocaine.
like that whole crew, and then also on top of Ginger and Nikki. Now Ginger is using Nikki. Well, I would say Ginger is using Nikki, but I would say Nikki is kind of just playing along. But like when it got to that part where Nikki and Ginger fucked, I was like, that's a
Don't
sad
say
fuck right
using.
there.
Let me stop you right there. Don't say the word using. The only person that was using was Ginger, and it was cocaine. And second of all, she wasn't using anybody. Lester was using her, and then Nikki used her.
Yeah, no, my bad. No, my bad.
Keep this in mind, by the way. When she went to him, and it was all because she kept getting so angry and frustrated about the way her married life with Sam was going.
After Lester got his ass whooped for the third time and shit.
Number one, she felt like she had no control of anything because at the end of the day, Sam did have to put an electronic leash on your ass.
He gave her an old school beeper. The
Yeah,
old school on the long bitch.
He gave it an old school beeper, but never mind that. It's the fact that you saw it on more than one occasion of Ginger going to Nikki.
Mm-hmm. The first time y'all friends, the second time while y'all together, the
Mhm.
third time, bitch, you fucking him, ain't you?
And that third official in fact, you knew it was going to go down too, because when you saw how Nikki could literally pull any chick he wanted in Vegas.
Had that one chick talking about pound the meat and shit. And
You can pound that thing all night. Scoot over, honey.
He said, first of all, look, that's why I fly in the pink veal. You know what I'm saying? And I only get pink veal. Like pink veal is a pink veal. You can pound that shit for 3 days and it never gets tender. Slide over, honey. And
it's the casualness of it. It's just like, dear God, man.
Here's my thing.
First of all, shout outs to Nikki. Shout out to Nikki for making us short dudes look like making this look like, yo, we got mad pull.
Hold on. Watch the flip. Hold on. Watch the flip side and watch the hate come out of both of y'all. So y'all still hating on Jermaine Dupri, I see. So it's okay, cool, whatever. Short
No. First of all,
fuck
Nikki,
that nigga.
like number one. Number two, Nikki had class, confidence, and just holy shit. Like he was like that. The man had a restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Jermaine Dupri had crisscross.
Why I have a feeling? No, why I have a feeling?
No, hold on. Wait. Jermaine Dupri, yeah, he had crisscross. He had the Brad. He had Lil Bow Wow. But he also had the feds watching his ass after that episode of MTV Cribs.
Why I also have this feeling that? Look, why you say all that? What you wrong as shit? What the fuck? Why the fuck? Dude, when you said all that, he had a restaurant. Why Jermaine Dupri did more than everything he said? First off, I got 2 of them. I got this, I got that. Do you want to dance? I'm gonna make you dance. I got this, I got that. I got all that. Why y'all don't like me? Because I know you didn't fuck Janet Jackson hard enough. Or you did, she's back. I don't know. You actually, you know what? You're not Nikki. You're Lester Diamond. I don't know why she keeps running back to you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
you are good in bed. Maybe you give her good kickbacks.
Because
maybe he has that sex tape of you and Bobby Brown, and he hung that over your head.
I mean,
first of all, if anybody, Bobby Brown was Nikki, because yo, he kicked her ass out.
I mean, hey, I'm just saying, like, there's
Bobby
a
Brown.
layer.
No, Eris. Bobby Brown. No, I'm not doing that. Bobby Brown was Billy Sherbert getting beat up by Nikki, who was Whitney Houston. What the fuck are you looking at, you Jew prick?
Yo, how do you take the phone off the hinges and beat him with it?
First off, Don Rickles no-sold that fucking phone hit. As he did.
I like no. The part I like is when he turned over and he did the old man. Oh.
The old man riding.
Yo, how's Don Rickles? Since what was it, Breakfast at Tiffany's? How was you 48 in that movie? How was you
Meanwhile,
old as fuck in that movie?
meanwhile, if that was Ric Flair doing that same scene, he would have bladed the shit out of himself before he.
Come on, hit me in there with it. Oh my god, I would have loved to see Ric Flair this movie play a younger Ric Flair in Las Vegas. I gotta say, Mr. Rothstein, I love it. No, God, that's too early. God, I hate being a wrestling geek. Jesus, anyway.
But,
Yeah, your wife Ginger come to Space Mountain.
but no, seriously.
This fucking wrestling prick. I kicked him out the casino 2 seconds later.
No, seriously. I had to
Think
give it
he's
up.
Bruno San Martino. Bruno was the real champion.
No, seriously,
See,
y'all.
because he's Italian. You see.
No, but
No,
seriously,
he's
y'all.
Jewish. I fucked him up.
I had to give it up to to Nikki for that, because I was like, yo, Nikki was pulling mad chicks. It was always, and it was always
Big
the
dick energy right there,
showgirls,
man.
the showgirls, the movie stars. Like, yo, if she looks like she's a stacked ass 10, oh, Nikki's smashing that.
I think
Off the rip.
it's his confidence more than anything else.
It's
His
the
confidence.
confidence in the money. It's the
Yeah,
confidence in the money.
Yeah, because and even when Nikki, the funny thing about Nikki is when we see his downturn, because I think D mentioned the whole thing with Ace's downturn when they told him to be subtle, and then boom, he's doing restaurants and he's antagonizing the Nevada boy, like, yeah, I remember, blah blah blah, and everybody's like, what the fuck are you doing, Ace? What the hell are you doing and stuff? Nikki's on the other hand was just like, what normally would take like 30 seconds to beat the shit out of a dude, it's taking him like 30 minutes and shit. And it was like, God damn, the drugs and everything just got to him.
Everybody, matter of fact, Vegas got to everybody.
But the Nikki shit was what had me rolling. It was like the drugs and all that stuff. It was that scene said it all when everybody was like making fun of him. Like, dude, Nikki, how long is it gonna take you to beat the shit out of this dude?
Because and you also think about this. Remember when, like right after they beat the shit out of that guy, and then when Nikki's boy got killed by the cops, dude, they all got high first and drove over and shot up the cop's house.
Man, thank God the cops weren't there, but goddamn, dude, that's bold as fuck.
They shot up the cop's house, and then let's think about the other shit that happened where other random people just started getting dropped left and right, like a freaking lawyer, like two people that were gonna snitch. Oh God, the car bombings that took place.
And Ace said it. It was because Nikki stopped asking for permission at home
and just did it.
Stopped doing everything and started going in for
even him robbing places. The boss didn't want him to do that, but they were getting money, so they was like, all right, fuck it, whatever. He's giving us money, so what the fuck do we care?
And that's the whole thing.
And they can only give so many passes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you think that none of that didn't play into his death? Of course it did. The thing about I noticed with all the really loud guys, their kills come back to haunt them in some type of way. We saw it with Sonny in Donnie Brasco, him killing off a boss. We see it in Goodfellas with Tommy going at Billy Bats. You know what I mean? You see it in the Bronx Tale. You always have a kill come back to haunt you. It always comes back. Either it's a kill or you just being a fucking psychopath. That shit comes back to haunt you. And the same they have with Nikki, everything. He was losing control. But here, how funny is when you're losing control and you're still an asset. You're still seen as an asset. You're still seen as a moneymaker. That was the wild part about Nikki.
The only thing that really kept Nikki alive was, just as you said, he was still an asset. Now, when the bosses got caught and they all had to go to court, the domino effect on that was
everybody getting killed. And look, hey,
how you like all these old motherfuckers who, by the way, when I looked it up, some of these niggas lived all the way to 2000. How do you like how old these in 1988?
You want to do the line? You want to do the famous line where they're asking everybody what to do about certain people? Because
they were talking about Stone.
Yeah, Artie Stone.
First of all, just to show you how boss level these bosses were, they held this meeting in the back of the courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh hell yeah!
Meeting in the back of the courtroom, and they're sitting there trying to figure out, who's going to get clipped and how it's going to go down. And the first one that came up was Andy Stone. It's like, nah, the guy's a Marine. he's a good kid. He never did nothing wrong to nobody.
Good
It's
man,
like,
just like
like
his
Tough
father.
guy, stone cold.
you know,
Tough man, just like his father.
tough, like stand up guy, just like his old man. It's like he's a Marine. Like I got no problem with it. Yeah, what do you think? Like, what do you think, Remo? Look, why take a chance? He
At
says,
that point, I felt bad for him, man. It was like, man, they were gonna really let him go, and it's like, fuck.
Yeah. The Remo, it's kind of funny. Remo in this movie, he was the boss out of Detroit. In real life, the real life Remo, he was the boss out of Chicago, and again, the head of the whole thing.
Dude, Art getting killed, that was so fucked up. It's like, it's not enough to get shot in the head. They kept shooting his ass on the fucking ground. I was like, holy fuck.
he got repeatedly shot.
And then old boy that went to Costa Rica, I was like,
He got.
That
He
the
was
guy
just walking.
that was the guy
I
who did.
love it again.
He did.
This dude. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was saying the guy that got killed in Costa Rica. That was the guy who kept getting flown out to Vegas to do the skip.
Nance.
John
here's the thing.
Nance.
And that shows you how they are. First off, Stone, the reason why they're even out there in the first place, the dude that protected them, the dude that connected them with the whole Teamster Union out there to even build a casino. This dude who was Ace Boone Coon, he didn't fuck y'all over.
He was the first.
Pop this nigga in the back of the head now, just in case he thinks about talking. Then when Nance went down, the dude that skimmed the money for you, the dude, real talk, who I think was fucking y'all, he was helping y'all. He was actually helping y'all.
I mean, didn't my man?
And I like how he said, oh, he got away. Oh, cool. He flew out. Oh, his son got hit up by the feds. That nigga gonna talk. Find him.
My man tried to run away, and I'm like, that ain't gonna help, dog. You've been better off just saying, oh, fuck you, son. You're on your own.
Hey, Chris, think about it. You're 61 years old. Everything's all good. You just ducked the mob. It's been 3 years. Nobody ain't coming for you. Well, son, you got locked up. By who? The FBI? Shit, you on your own. Click. Ah, man. The next thing you know, you look at that empty nest. Yeah, I'm keeping it to the time, 1988. You look at that empty nest, and all of a sudden somebody rolls up all you, man, breaking your. I like how they did it, because you saw my man walk right over to the screen door, was like, open that motherfucker. I'm like, yo.
What I loved was how they had gloves on their hands and gloves on their shoes.
Exactly. But you know what D loved the most? This is the thing that D loves the most. I will give mob niggas this. It don't matter your age. You can still hammer niggas. These niggas was every bit 64. Busting through that door where your ass at.
I mean, because my thing
Kill
is
this
this.
nigga gangland style, bro.
Did the old boy get a fucking plastic bag put over his head and bust it upside his head with the hammer?
Oh, man. I felt so bad for that nigga, man. Because
no.
what happened was he hopped
Oh,
in
was
the
that
car.
Nicky's guy?
That was
Nah.
no, the one you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. He got in his car. Dude got busted upside the head, and then got the plastic.
Yeah.
And he's like bleeding and filling the bag up with blood. I was like, damn, nigga, how hard did you hit him?
It's a hammer, dude. It don't take much, man. I'm sorry.
Nah, man, you gotta hit one.
How hard did you hit him to have that blood flow that much in the bag?
Easy. Hey, Harris, you took a bite out of a Cadbury egg. You know how easy this is.
But I will say this though, the Nikki catching that death. To this day,
Ginger going out the way she did. Now, real quick. Now
hot shot.
we got to talk about how Ginger went out the most ratchet way ever. First of all, Eris. First of all, let's take it all. Let's not even go to the fact that she's been crazy and all that. I wake up one day, life is good. The fuck is my daughter? Where the fuck what? She kidnapped her own daughter, went down there. I like how Ace called where they was at, right? And Lester picks up the phone. Hello? How you doing? Lester, is Ginger there? What are you saying? She's not here. Like, I know she's there. She's not here. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. And I'm like, how you said, look. Okay. I'll call you back.
He's like, can I call you back in a few minutes?
And the best part about that whole little thing was the fact that Ginger started freaking out because she was not only is Ginger high on cocaine, but she's scared as shit. Because first off, she's doing a little joke with her, like she's doing it for the kids. She's like, "Don't do this, baby. Don't do what mommy's doing, baby."
Oh God!
Like, oh Lord. Let me tell you something. Let me actually really be real. Sharon Stone acted her ass off in this movie.
Sharon Stone has.
Sharon Stone is I always feel bad that everybody looked at her only as a sex symbol. No,
Basic Instinct.
she's an incredible actress.
She's very
When you
multi-ranged.
give her something that she can eat, Sharon Stone is incredible. And this one, she ate it up, man.
You want to talk about chew scenery? Look, Catwoman's a piece of shit, but goddamn it, she chewed the fuck out of that movie, man. Dear God.
Sharon was like, well, I ain't gonna be the one that sucks in this.
I'm gonna act.
First of
I'm gonna
all,
actually show up.
like first of all, can I say the part where like when Sam, like when everything was going good, or at least appearing to go good between her and Sam, right? They always set up that safety deposit box. You know, that was like a part of her insurance policy if the marriage ever went south. She would have access to some money and like $1 million in jewelry.
That was
right?
basically the equivalent of a prenup to a degree.
It was. And when they went and after they went and did that, they sat down with the freaking manager. And even he said,
Are you sure?
he looked at him and said, "You sure?" And he's like, "Yeah." So we're like, so the moment I sign this, you're telling me that no one, like, that she's the only person that can access this, not even myself. Yeah, that's right. She will have 100% control over it. Now, he's like, you must really trust your wife, Sam. Yeah, she's my wife. Of course I trust her. I mean, no, I mean that's good. That's a wonderful thing. She said, I just got to be honest with you. So many of my clients aren't. They don't trust their wives.
They don't. I know. Look, there are some people that they get. There are guys that love their wives, but when they come into money, it's like, look, all right, Streeter, I know you the one that helped me get to where we at. You ain't touching that $35,000, bitch. That is not fucking happening.
Side note. This is the second Sharon Stone movie we've done. I kind of just clicked in my head just now.
What was the other
Action
one? What was the other
Jackson.
one? Yeah, I forgot. She was coked up in that too.
Yeah, she was. It's like, yeah. Except that was 80s coked up, so she was being pretty even kill.
Come on, dude. That was a fashion thing. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Now there was that. You know, again, Sam has so many signs in front of him, like, yo, don't trust this woman.
He's a simp. He's a simp. He's a simp.
No,
I don't think he's a simp.
It wasn't so much a
because-
simp.
No. Because
The male,
a simp,
wait, it was
a
the
simp would have
male.
been way different with that.
It would have been way different. First of all, Sam was the male equivalent of what women do when they marry ain't shit men. I can change him.
Mhm.
Well, I would say Sam had his nose wide the fuck open. I would say that.
This motherfucker. Look. The fact that it's your wedding day, and you walk in on your wife with
Talking to
her
her
ex
pimp.
on your wedding day, and she over there crying and all that. All right, I'm gonna be real with you, Sam. I'm gonna give you that one. I'm gonna give
You
that
get a
one.
mulligan on this one.
No, you do. A part of me thinks like, okay,
Because she was saying goodbye.
goodbye, exactly. And a part of you, if you're compassionate, you're probably like, you know what, I'm gonna let you have this one. You know what I mean?
It's
I'm
like,
gonna let you have this one. I ain't gonna talk shit about it. You work through it, but I better not catch you going to that nigga's house.
no, he didn't even say all that. He just simply looked at her and said, "You know that part of your life is over now, right?"
Right there. That was a warning sign for Ginger. He's about to control you, and you ain't gonna like it.
sir. As the new people that are woke say, patriarchy.
Patriarchy. But I
Oh, it really was. That
it.
was hard. That was hardcore patriarchy. Like, I'm controlling
yo.
you in every aspect.
Hey yo, I got a question. So did the patriarchy did it make her do this shit to Nikki? I just, take care of him, kill him. Did the patriarchy make her do that?
No, that was the quarter host out of her that gets eked out.
Quarter, hey, Eris, I like. Hey, look, hey, Chris. The fact that you said quarter shows me you ain't watched 1 second of this fucking movie.
Okay, 75% of the host side in her just leaped out.
There you go. That's more acceptable numbers. I would have started at 60, but here we are.
The other part that's worse is they had that very public ass disagreement where, like the very first time Sam kicked her out of the house. That hotbed of drama right there.
Man, she pulled some shit that chicks be still doing to this day. She pulled up in that lawn, fucked his car up, just acting the fuck out.
No, the first time.
The first, yeah. The first, okay, my bad.
The very first time he kicked her out, and threw her clothes outside the front door and just tossed her right out, right? And that's when she got in the car and she was gone. But then she came back like literally, I'm gonna say like 3 hours later.
Like, boy, yeah. She waited to. No, I know exactly what happened. You drove that bitch right out to the edge of Las Vegas, waiting for the sun to come up, and then it hits you. Oh damn! I can't go nowhere.
Here's the crazy part, though. I gotta imagine they argued at 3 a.m. and when she came back, it's right when your body's getting straight to sleep, and then boom, pulled up. And it's like, fuck.
No, see, here's the other thing. Sam wasn't even asleep. That nigga was just laying eyes wide open. And here she comes walking in like fucking Yamazaki from KOF with that mink coat, and she just rolls in,
surprise, motherfucker,
climbs her ass in the bed with the coat on, just staring at him, trying to touch his hand and shit. And he's like, no matter what, no matter how many times I tried, I just couldn't let her, I just couldn't get rid of her. I couldn't do it. Now, he also flipped on that and said, I realized after all this time, no matter how much I tried, I couldn't get her to love me.
And that's the thing, too. And that's the thing, because there's a difference when you're just doing simple arguments and then you just, take a walk somewhere to blow off steam and you come back and you can crawl in bed, and that's perfectly fine. This was just kind of like, this is weird, because what, she about ready to kill you just a minute ago and now she just crawl up in your bed? Like, this is weird. This ain't cute. No.
That's pretty what it was.
He clearly heard the conversation. Like, you want to get rid of me? Here I am. Go ahead.
I love that, because she was on the phone like, I want him fucking dead. You hear me? I want him dead. I'll fucking kill him. Just get rid of me by myself. And I loved it, because she didn't even know he walked in the room.
Hey, I gotta be honest with you.
I'm right here.
Gotta be honest with you. That's some white women shit, because they be doing that shit and be like, he got a small penis. Small. This small. I'm gonna kill him. And I'm like, God damn, like, yo, I'm gonna kill your mother. I'm gonna kill her now. And I'm like, yo, like,
fucking mother in her fucking ways and her fucking egg salad.
Jesus.
Her fucking Volvo and her fucking car and her fucking dog.
First
You
of
have
all,
to say fucking like that.
first of all, you cannot get ready to be willing to risk it all and have this dude killed after you tied up y'all's daughter.
it's the most half-ass fucking tie, too. I would be pissed off. Like, it ain't even a fucking good night.
Again, Chris, I'm sorry, Chris. Did you not realize the loads of blow she been having in this movie? Yeah. Her tying a knot is exactly the way I thought she would tie that.
Like I said, you tied up y'all's daughter, locked the door at that, and went to the casino.
Yeah. And I like
I'm
how she.
sorry. I'm with Ace. I'm like, yo, I should kill you right now.
I mean, it just like
you tied up our child in the house and locked the door. Are you out of your fucking mind?
the second time though, when she had that blow up thing and she was fucking up the car, that was the one I'm like, wow, the whole neighborhood fucking knows. God damn.
But I liked it because now here's the thing, Chris. When she went to the restaurant, and I liked because when Ace got the phone call, before he went back home that he went back home to her, one of the tellers called Nikki like, hey yo, Ace to move, bro. He's like, all right, cool. So they was already waiting for Ace to show up there. And when Ace got to the restaurant, it was so funny. This is I can see this happening. I can really see this happening. And I'm just gonna use you as an example, Chris. Chris, I'm gonna use you as an example real quick. Chris, you're pissed off. You about to go in there and get your girl. Here's me. Hey, Chris, calm down. Look, I won't fucking kill it. Dude, I understand that, bro. But I need you to bring it in. Hey, don't fuck up in here. All right? That when he said don't fuck up in here, meaning that
be nice. All right?
You know what that meant, right? That was
fuck up in here.
That was a twofold thing. That was number one, bruh, you not coming to my place and disrespecting it.
Exactly.
2, the feds are still watching us.
Hmm.
I'm gonna need you to
Chill.
bring down. Don't fuck up in here.
It's like chill the fuck out.
Oh, bro.
All that in, save that energy for when y'all get y'all asses home.
Yep.
I mean, and the fact that it's not exactly shocking. Her ending comes down to she got with a group of bikers and she took a hot shot and died. I was like, oh, I kind of expected that to be.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
Hot
not
dose.
that was expected.
There was another thing with her. Remember? Okay. All right, y'all remember when when she first started messing around with Nikki,
yeah.
and when she got home, Sam already knew what was up. He goes,
Where'd you go?
"So where'd you go?" Like, I went to, I went and had lunch with He used Nikki's wife as an example. She as the cover. She's like, "Yeah, I went to lunch with her." Uh huh.
What you have?
You guys have. It's like she had salad, and I had a salad, and she got the same thing. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna call. You know what? Put her on the phone. I'm gonna listen. I want you guys to talk about what you had, and I just want you to tell. I want her to tell you what she had for lunch that day. So she calls, and
I'm busy.
I'm like, yo, first it's like the line is busy. Sam is like, oh, okay, you really trying to play, huh? Picks up the phone, calls her, and as soon as she answers the phone, she hangs up and goes, all right, I didn't go to lunch with her. So what were you doing? I was with somebody. He was like, I swear to God, it better not. Please do not tell me it's who I think it is. He's like, for the love of God, do not let it be who I think it is. And I was with Sam. I was with him when he said, look, we've been down this road before, you know what I'm saying? I know she fucked around and I did what I had to do, but Jesus, Nikki was the worst that she could have done.
I mean, especially on top of the fact that the bosses, they frown upon somebody fucking another man's wife. I mean, that's just fucked up all around and stuff. And the crazy part was the fact that Frank lied for Nikki and then turn around, and there's a level of poetic justice that comes from a little bit of seeing Nikki and his brother get their ass whipped in that cornfield and how abrupt it comes. But at the same time, much like Tommy and Goodfellas, it was kind of like they had enough because there's only so much stuff we'll let you get away with before, like, all right, you're fucking up everything. Get him out of here.
Yeah. Because they're I think, you got to remember, he stopped sending money back to Kansas City.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, so I think that definitely played a part and stuff, but it's just the abruptness of it. And to be fair, it's like I wouldn't have saw that shit coming because I remember watching the movie the first time and I'm like, man, I guess Nikki's gonna try to reform everything. And as soon as you see Frank bust out that bat and just like, and I'm like, oh shit.
And pull that bat just clear out of he was carrying that shit, pulled it out of his back pocket, and just went to work.
You and your fucking brother.
No more. Everybody got that work.
I mean, it's like every time I watched that scene, I was like, there was no way they could escape even if they tried.
Nope. Where the hell are they gonna run?
I mean, running the cornfield, they might catch up with you, maybe, but even then, how the fuck are you gonna get away?
They were gonna catch them, because trust me, they would have burnt down that damn cornfield if they had to.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just that whole scene is surreal as shit. I mean, imagine you're seeing your brother get beat to death, beat within an inch of his life. They didn't beat him to death; they just beat him within an inch of his life because they threw him and his brother in the ditch. They were still breathing, but they were fucked up pretty bad.
Yeah, they were buried alive.
Buried alive and stuff. And I mean, they beat him. I mean, basically, they beat him to where you couldn't really tell who was who, to be honest.
Yeah, you couldn't.
I mean,
the only thing you know is who got tossed in the hole first.
I mean, did you love the jump cut when they hit Nikki in the head and the jump cuts to his head just splitting open? I was like, yo, because it looked like it changed up between like Joe Pesci's head and it switched over to a mannequin head to show the blood coming out a little bit. So it was like that was a bit of a jump cut. But I mean, you do what you gotta do.
It was a hard cut. But that scene is still hard to watch.
I mean, because it's not as simple as Tommy's and Goodfellas, but they just shot him in the head and then boom, he lands on the ground and that's it, right? This was just like, oh no, they were like, and even after you could tell his brother isn't moving, they still beat the shit out of him. I was like, yo, y'all really are just double tapping on that motherfucker.
Quad tapping. They just went to work. Like they just kept swinging at him to where I think two of the guys was already tired. They're like, shit. Like I keep swinging. Frank, he just kept going. Made it even worse. He's like, Frank, please stop, man. He's like, let the kid go. He's still breathing. He's still breathing, man. Just
Hey, Frank at that point was like, look,
no,
I
Frank
got
looked at Nikki, looked at Dominic, looked back at Nikki, swing.
the thing of it is, Nikki at that moment had that look at Frank like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, but I'm like, Nikki, you know that's not gonna happen, right?
Dude, ain't shit you can do.
No, you can do.
You can do at this point.
I mean, maybe if you were a bigger dude, maybe you might be able to get something out of it, but nah.
If he was a bigger dude, I'm like, dude, you still got three other guys with them freaking Louisville sluggers getting ready. To
Maybe you get in the car.
Going to do shit.
Maybe you get in the car. Maybe you run them over. I don't know. Maybe, but
he wasn't gonna make it. They took out his legs. That was it.
oh yeah, Frank. When that bat came out and he hit him in the leg, I was like, "Whoop, that's it."
I'm about to say that first edition. That was a hip.
The narration cutting out when he got hit with the bat had me rolling. It was like But Ace though,
amazing.
Ace getting hit with an explosion in his car and not dying due to a fucking seat being.
It was the metal plate.
The metal plate in the seat is how he got out.
Yeah. It was like a metal plate under the seat of the. I think they put it on the No, they put it on the driver's side.
Yeah,
what they didn't know, what the guy who who rigged the bomb didn't know, was that particular model car had a metal plate under the driver's seat, and that was the only thing that saved his life.
I mean, and just like the fact that Ace gets out the car and looks around like, sons of bitches try to fucking kill me.
Yep,
the fuck,
like a motherfucker. Toasted.
And I mean, and granted, from my understanding, did they ever try to go after him after that, or that was just that one?
No, that was it. That was it. What happened was, and I talked about it briefly.
He was able to get back home still.
Yeah, well, the boss that ordered it was the Milwaukee boss, and it was so funny. Just the fact that it botched it, it was like everybody know who did it, and by the time that happened, they was already flooded from the FBI themselves. So Sam kind of got away with it. Because Sam was supposed. Because real talk, Sam was supposed to die.
Mm-hmm.
He was supposed to die.
And I mean, I like how Ace. I mean, if you go to Las Vegas now, everything he says is accurate. Like it's Disneyland. It's Disneyland now.
It's fucking Disneyland. The fact that I do find it very cool that there was that one scene where he said how he took the bookies from the outside and brought them inside the casinos. And you saw that how it was laid out there. Mm-hmm. I went to Caesar's Palace and it's laid out like that. It's the same way, and it is amazing that he actually remade it. It started at the Stardust like that, and Chris, you know, you went in the MGM, the Mandalay. They got all sports betting everywhere in Las Vegas.
Even relevant. There was just a vote just now. We're gonna get this in this area.
What?
The betting?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the sports betting thing
for the schools, but
they have what was the thing that he set up that was the other thing he did too. He brought in all the cheats in Las Vegas
to help them.
Set them up like in the ceiling to where they can look down at every table to see who's cheating.
Technically happens even to this day.
No bullshit. Basically, what Sam Rothstein or what Frank Lefty Rosendahl did was he changed Las Vegas. Everything that he did in the Stardust, everybody's still doing to this day. Mm-hmm. And that's how big. And that also tells you how much money they were getting, especially from sports betting.
But even
at that time, it was less regulated, so they was making bank off that shit.
I mean, I like how Ace just at the end of it though is just like, hey, I'm back where I started. I'm still doing pretty good for myself, making bets and doing what I got to do.
My man took his kid and moved to San Diego, and he was still sending money back home.
And and here's the thing that kills me about that. Not kills me. It's one of the things I really love about that scene. Notice how when it got to him, he's sitting by himself. They made him look older, and notice how quiet it is. Notice there's no hustle and bustle. Notice that he's just an old man doing one job, making sure y'all guys, keep a little scratch in your pocket,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody's dead.
That's that.
That's it. Yo,
Dun-dun-dun.
and the interesting thing I would say is this: your boy Frank, um, he was actually the last surviving person of this movie. He died last year. He died last year on August 20th on 2020, dying of the most 2020 thing, COVID-19.
Yeah, man. I
So out of
mean,
all the people, the dude that fucked over Nikki at the end of the day, because he kind of did. Here's the other thing also. Here's the other thing I noticed also. Pretty much everybody was an informant to the FBI in some type of way.
Yeah, that
Almost
was
everybody was
when
snitching
you
on
told us
everybody.
about that, D, that like damn near everybody was an informant to the FBI. That was wild.
Ace was. People inside the Stardust was. Ginger was. Now, the one thing with Ginger was this. It was like how Ace said it. By the time they got the Ginger and got everything, bitch, we already know all that.
Yeah,
We already know all that.
they really couldn't get anything more out of her. Like every
The
time
only thing they found out,
and you know what? And it makes that scene so much. It makes that scene so much better. And it makes a whole lot more sense when she keeps threatening, "I'm gonna go to the FBI. I will tell them everything." I'm like, "Oh, so you are an informant."
is she?
mhm.
And see, that's the thing to get me. Ace was informing too. Here's the funny thing: they didn't really come out and said Rosenthal was doing anything with the FBI until his death, and they said the FBI was like, yeah, yeah, he was. He worked with us several times during all that. Yeah, during all that, everybody was snitching on everybody.
I mean, isn't that
It was
always
bad
isn't?
enough. It was bad enough. Piscano basically threw the cover off of everything. Oh, the outfit's behind it. No, it ain't. I mean, oh shit.
I mean, isn't that like the plot twist of every mob movie? Is like somebody's an informant to the FBI in some way, shape, or form. Anyway, so it's like, yeah, it's not surprising.
Somebody's either informant or somebody's snitching something. The one thing I've learned from all these movies, which I never understood why hip hop and black people really strongly implemented snitches get stitches and all the rest of the shit. I get it. I get not snitching, but then at the same time, it's like, why the fuck not? All y'all gonna tell on each other. Everybody eventually is gonna save their own skin, man. Come on, man. I never understand how everybody just snitched on each other in this whole entire movie, man.
Yeah, but yeah, it's yeah. This whole movie, like I said, it's long, but damn it, like when it hits, it
Yeah,
goes, and I
it
love it.
goes though. It moves at a good pace, man. I like how at the end of the like, I like how you can really like much like in Godfather. Godfather, Goodfellas. You can really tell when there's an end of an act, right?
Mhm.
Like the end of Act One in this movie was probably God, I had it right. What was the end of Act One? But I know for a fact the end of Act Two was "Don't you ever go on my fucking head again." After that, that was Act Three because at that point on, it was the downfall. Everybody was falling over. So
No,
you could
that was the best line right there. Like Nikki, God, we seen Nikki jump from car to car, and that's why Sam had that. Why he had that head start on him because I'm like, dude, he had to go to so many airports, change cars, and finally make his way out to the Las Vegas city limits. And dude, he gets out of the car, cusses him out, gets back in the car, and drives off like a boss.
I love the fact I love that scene where because you see Nikki coming over there is that famous scene where you're looking at Ace's on glasses and you see it coming down.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's cool as fuck. And I like the exit because the exit he hops back in the car, pulls off, and it's this perfect turn of dust just hits Sam as he goes off. I love it because it's like if Joe Pesci did that, he could have asked for doing any better than the way he pulled off. That was excellent. Yeah,
Man,
it,
drove
it,
off, pissed off.
a part of me thinks that they did have fans off stage, just off camera, just to make sure that shit gets that way. But still, yeah, that was perfect, bro.
But when he did it, we cut back to inside the casino, and which I thought that was hilarious that Nikki was back inside the casino.
Yeah, notice that. At that point, remember he said, "Don't ever go over my fucking head again." Meaning that I'm gonna do what the fuck I want. Don't tell me what the fuck I can and cannot do. What's you need?
Mhm.
Next thing you know, do. You know the thing I love. No, here's the part I love about this because if you ever belong to any group of outsiders in your life, you said that same line. Yeah, look, they having fun over there. Yeah, we having fun over here. Show the outside shot of them. They just sitting over there looking all miserable and mad.
I mean,
That has happened to everybody in a group at one time. Man, fuck them niggas. Yeah, we cool. Y'all losers. Shut the fuck up.
kiss my ass.
All five of y'all sad right now.
Only there because Nikki told you to come over there.
God, man. They're
But I do agree with Nick on one thing about that scene though. Look at him. I knew this motherfucker all my life. Now he acting like he don't know me. Okay, I kind of feel you on that, Nick. I kind of do. I mean, like I know, like, but he ain't supposed to see you. You're like, yeah, I know that, but there's ways of doing it. And I'm like this. He's kind of right. That's fucked up, Ace. The way I felt that way.
I know we talking about Ace and how he set up everything. The one scene I had rolling is when Ace checked all them fucking European dancers, like, yeah, they like getting lazy. He's like, yeah, so why did she gain weight again? Well, you see the dancers, they get stressed, he's like, I don't want to hear that. Why did she gain weight? And he's giving all these answers. Can you just tell me? Well, they're feeling pressure because you're putting pressure on them. Yeah, as they should. Get them out of here.
No, what, Betty? Shut it all down. Shut it all down. Fuck all this.
I guess she's nervous that if she doesn't lose the weight, she's going to get fired. That's right. She will get fired. In fact, you put her on a plane and send her back to Paris. He shut down the whole damn show.
Nah, bro, I need perfection. The blueberry muffin shit, man. I fucking laughed.
I laughed at it because I went from hating that to saying, I'm with Ace. Ace got a point, nigga.
I want equal amount of blueberries in the muffins. And the guy was like, you know how long it's going to take?
No, because real talk, Chris, and D, I think you can agree with me on this. That scene with the blueberries, that's me.
It's like, hey, how come you got a bunch of blueberries and I only got one? What the fuck is this?
That is 100% me, because I'd be sitting there, like all three of us could be like sitting at a fancy place, and especially if I'm running it, and I'd be like, hold up, look at how many. Let's say, yo, Chris, look at how many blueberries you got in your muffin. D, how many blueberries you got in yours? Yours is falling apart. Chris, you got half that amount, and me, I got like probably 2. And I go, you know what? Fuck this shit. Let's go. And I go in the back, telling the cook, from now on, I want you to put in an equal amount of blueberries in each muffin. An equal amount of blueberries in each muffin. Here's the baker. Do you know how long that's going to take? I don't care how long it's going to take. Just do it.
Hey, look, I was asking my wife about that. Angie said, I'm sorry, how many Michelin stars did you got? 1, 2, 3. Now, you better bring it all the same. Like, come on now. Get with it. This is a world-class casino, nigga. Get with it. You know how many drunk motherfuckers from Tucson are going to come in here questioning my muffins?
That shit made no sense. There was that scene, and just to show you how petty Ace was, young kid from the casino on his way walks up to him and says, holy crap, is it Mr. Rothstein? Your wife is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen in the world.
You're a lucky man, Mr. Rothstein.
You're a lucky man. He's like, thank you. Nice kid. Bright boy. Put balls on this kid. The next day I fired him.
I gotta be real with you. That's
some petty shit.
That's just petty. There's no way of getting around that.
Even Nikki said that too. He's like, Nikki can be. I mean, he was like, Sam can be really touchy. People don't know that about him. He can be real petty when he wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, that really added to, like, yo, he's a bit of a sociopath his own goddamn self, just like all the rest of these mobsters, man.
And then you look at Nikki and how he used his wife as a mule to transport the damn diamonds in her hair.
Oh my god!
I gotta be
that every wife gets every now and then. Oh, you didn't have it. Pop! It ain't even a strong.
Hey, I look at that scene with Sam firing old boy and stuff. I have to imagine in my head that whole thing with Jay-Z and Beyonce and LeBron talking to Beyonce and Jay-Z sitting there in the middle. It's like, you can't say shit, dog. LeBron will freak the brakes off your ass. Don't say shit.
LeBron is a whole 6 inches taller than you. That nigga's leg is bigger than your body. Shut up.
Shut up.
As a friend of mine would say, LeBron is a whole pound.
Yo.
But Jay gonna be like, yeah, he's talking to Beyonce. I got him fired. I'm like, fired for what?
Yo, man, you do that to Memphis Bleak. You can't do that to Jay. You can't do that to LeBron, nigga.
You might get away with that with Tyronn Lue. Maybe.
Man, look, man, this is Smush Parker or something, nigga. Yeah, but come on. Good one, dude.
Can you imagine you kiss fucking Sam's wife's hand and shit just being nice and all of a sudden next day, yeah, Sam fired you? Like, what the hell did I do?
You want to know the real talk? No. And the reason why I'm for the firing is this. You don't get to do that try hard shit on my wedding day, nigga. No, not my wedding.
You're a habitual line crosser.
This was a gala event, nigga. Maybe. Nah, nigga, come on.
It's like habitual line crosser over here. Like, all right, I see you.
Nah, he gonna be a problem. That's an ass kisser I don't need.
So I don't need this. Yes, Mr. Rothstein.
You gonna say,
kiss your ass.
You gonna say yes too many times, nigga.
It's like this guy might actually suck my dick if I just jokingly say it. Like, no, don't need those problems.
Or just the real talk. That nigga fed. Fuck it. No. Get him out.
You got a wire on your son?
Oh man, I would have got him jumped. You got a wire? No, Mr. Rothstein. No, jump that nigga.
Hey, he would have got the Nikki special. Nikki just happened to randomly meet him. Like, hey, how's it going, kid? Come over here.
Hey, how you doing, kid? Come over here. Let me come over here. I want to show you something. Show the
which that reminds me. Every now and then we have to take care. We have to take care of of situations in the casino. One time I remember Nikki's boys was sitting at the table, and he had his shoes off. I don't care who that guy is with. Like, what the hell does he think this is? A goddamn sawdust joint? Walks over to him and tells him, "Hey, you mind doing me a favor? So would you mind taking your feet off the table and putting your shoes back on?" It's like, fuck you, I'm having a bad night. Okay. All right, guys, I want you to escort this guy off the premises, and I want you to escort him off his feet and use his head to open the fucking door.
And I like how Nikki busted dude's head with the phone. Like, would you say what again?
I don't like that. No. I love it because they use his actual head. Not an hour later. Hello? Hey, yo, Sam. Hurt my guy.
He's like an hour later, I get the call. Ace, what happened? He's like, you didn't know that guy was with me? He said, no, I didn't know he was with you. But you know what? That doesn't even matter. First of all, he insulted Billy. What? Then I come over and tell him to, take his feet off the table. Then he tells me to go fuck myself, and he calls me a faggot. Wait, hold on. Come here.
Hey.
You call my friend a faggot? You told him to go fuck himself? Is that you stupid mother? He said, hey, look. He's like, you better go back there. You apologize to him. You better hope to God that he can let you back in there. Because if not, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna hit you in the head so fucking hard you won't be able to get that damn cowboy hat back on. Fucking hick. Sam, listen, he's obviously sorry. He did not know that you and I are dear friends. And if you let him back in, I promise.
Dear friends.
If you let him back in, I promise he won't be a problem. If it happens again, Nick, I don't care what it is. He's out of here.
Also,
all right. Thanks, pal. Hangs up the phone. You took your boots off. You put your feet up. You shit-kicking, stinky horse manure smelling motherfucker. You fuck me up over there. I'll bury you in a hole in the fucking desert.
I like how just despite Nikki being this tough guy, when he gets up in the morning, he his son, fresh pancakes with some butter on it. Not too much butter. Close the artery.
Not too much butter. That clogs your arteries, Sam. You don't want to have an unhealthy lifestyle. Then you break out all this Italian sausage and shit.
Right. Them pancakes look like they was hitting too.
They do. They didn't. They look like they were good and crispy.
Hey, shit, y'all talking pancakes? I might cook something for breakfast tomorrow. Goddamn, like
this motherfucker, man. Look, you fat ass nigga.
Hey, that happens sometimes, man. It'd be like I think it was one time I was watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, and I was like, I want some pizza now. God damn it, I hate this shit.
Dude, that happens.
Actually, nah. When I was watching Goodfellas, I wanted spaghetti. The second I saw Henry started throwing that meat back and forth with his hand, like, yeah. Spaghetti and meatballs sound
Side note, I need a poster of coked out Henry Hill,
cigarette in his mouth,
with him forming the meatballs in his hand, just all nervous, like
trying to see if it's 10 o'clock.
I still have to say though, and this is probably still like one of my proudest moments ever was getting the the sauce, not from Goodfellas, because I've done that one before, but getting the sauce from The Godfather, the Clemenza pasta.
Jeez.
I put that one.
Ah man, that they're like, yeah, that made up mob. Yes.
I put that one together. The Clemenza special. Oh my god! I've only done it once, and I haven't done it again. I need to.
Oh my god.
How's that the only thing I really remember that movie? Apollonia!
But it is kind of crazy how like back when these movies came out, whenever there was food in it, it was like a pain in the ass to try to find like the actual recipe. And then nowadays you just look up sauce from Goodfellas. Oh, this is how you make it. It's like, oh, that's pretty
You
easy.
make it like this, and then sometimes you make it like this is not the one, is it? You just put the name Ninja Turtles on top of it to make me think that it came from the Ninja Turtles. When obviously you just a badass cook that thought it'd be cool to put green in something.
No, the best one though is like I would say the best one as far as like looking up food from famous foods from like movies, cartoons, and stuff like that. Just go on YouTube and look up cooking with Babish.
Yeah. When he did the Goodfellas one, I was like, oh, he actually nailed that shit. The fucking veal and everything. Like, all right.
If anything, I need them to get me. Y'all talking about breakfast food? No, I need that coloring book that Patrick Bateman had in American Psycho when he was like coloring. I think we need to see other people.
Also, side note, man. There's a reason why I don't watch Studio Ghibli movies because they make their food look fucking banging.
my
I'm like,
God,
God
man.
damn. It's like egg and bacon look fucking tight.
contract, nigga.
Studio Ghibli is guilty of this. Food Wars is worse.
Man.
Food Wars is they make everything look like it's golden and they just jizzed it all with with a coating of bacon, with a coating of ham grease. Everything looks good.
Let me tell you something, dude. When I was in Japan, and I used to walk by like random restaurants, nothing will get you to go into a restaurant more than seeing the fake but very convincing version of the food that you want sitting right there in the window.
Yeah.
So they still do the fake window. They do the fake food thing.
Oh yeah, there's a company that specializes in making the fake food.
Yeah, I've seen videos of that and stuff. It's pretty wild.
And like I'm telling you, I looked at it like I walked past something, like I walked past again a Chinese restaurant. I wouldn't even be hungry. I'm just walking by. I was like, damn, that look good. Let me see that. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go in there and get it.
But yeah, that's good. That's the casino. I'm about to say Goodfellas. Wow.
So you about to say Goodfellas, bro?
No, but that's a casino, man. I think we did a good job with this and stuff.
Yeah, we covered mostly the basics.
The greatest hits.
I like the greatest hits. The greatest. You put my motherfucking money to sleep. I love that line.
He said, "You put my money.
Put my money to sleep.
You go in there, I'll put your fucking brain to sleep."
Man, just the way he broke.
Hey, look, Eric says, Sam.
Never mind, fucking Sam.
Yo, because I mean, let's be real.
Irish prick, you're looking at me.
Hey, real talk. That's the equivalent of when your mom threatens to beat you in front of your grandmother. You look to your grandma like, "Help me, grandma." Don't look at your grandma. She ain't gonna save you.
Don't look at your grandma.
She ain't gonna save you.
Shouldn't did that before you act like an asshole.
That's how you looked at Sam like, Sam, help, Jeebus, help me.
Help me, your Italian friend.
Yo, Sam ain't shit because Sam looking at him like, I ain't helping you, nigga. Fuck you.
You should never say nothing to nigga.
Sam was like, he should, like, the fuck you want me to say? Nikki's a made guy. Nah, man.
Hey, to that banker's credit though, Nikki did call him out on like, you've been ducking and dodging my ass. I'm like, yeah, you should have been keeping ducking and dodging his ass because you were on the roll there until he found you.
You were fine until you sat down with a nigga.
I mean, look, man. I can't help you. It's like I can't help you. Korean Jesus can't help you.
Hey, I feel there's a deleted scene where we see Nikki go into the bank asking for him, and he's like, "Yeah, he's in a meeting. He's in a lot of fucking meetings, ain't he?"
It's like,
tell his fat ass to get out of here. You know that's what
it's like you're tougher to get than the president.
As he's poking his head, as he pokes his head out of his secret door, is Nikki gone?
Look, I forgot. No, the line. You tell that fat Irish prick that will come out. That's exactly what he would say. Like, yo, man.
Oh, man.
So next month, of course, continuing on for Black Action Month, of course, because when it comes to Black action, we do the best here at Three Black Geeks. We all talk action, and this year we have 4 of them that are set up pretty goddamn well, and we're planning to
Sound like Jeff Goldblum just now.
Yeah,
like
I know.
we're
The Negroes. We're going to talk about, yes, yes, the black people, yes, 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 they're hip hop.
I would never be mad if Jeff Goldblum actually said that. I'd be like, I can't really be mad. He said Negro very eloquently.
At least he said it. At least he said it the way it was supposed to be said. But speaking of Jeff Goldblum, and speaking of that, we're supposed to be doing
Deep cover.
a deep cover. We're supposed to be doing Training Day. We're supposed to be doing Shaft. So we're supposed to be doing our Beverly Hills Cop. If there's a motif here, is one black cops.
Cop get.
Because here's the funny thing about.
Well, technically, we're doing Beverly Hills Cop because this is kind of a redo.
No, that needs to be a redo because that was like year 1, 2, and it's terrible.
Yeah.
So, but we try to do what we used to do. Try to do all 3 in one night. That doesn't work. No, we're going down with the first one. We're doing the first one. Then. Y'all know the theme song.
Yeah.
So I ain't gotta go through all that. But we got those 4 movies for Black Action Month. We will have I will tell you this. We're definitely gonna have I'm definitely gonna have something. Well, I'm gonna see if I can do something special as far as us for Valentine's Day. I don't know what we're gonna do this year. No, we're not doing Fatal Chris, but it will be a band. That will be a band episode. Shut the fuck up. It will be a band episode.
Got me on that one. I was like, fuck.
It will be a band episode, but no, we got. God, I don't want to do that for Valentine's Day. No. So anyway, we haven't figured it out. But anyway, that's where we at, man. That's what it. I think next week y'all will be hearing. We haven't really decided yet. Which one y'all want to do? Training Day or Beverly Hills Cop? Which one should we do first?
Training Day.
Training Day. All right. So next time you be hearing us, we're gonna be talking about how Ethan Hawke had to deal with a crazy ass nigga who owed money to the Russians.
Also,
wait. Actually, D, sorry, you got that backwards, sir. Ethan Hawke had to deal with 2002 Bishop from Juice.
Also, gentlemen, it's chess, not checkers.
A lot of that going on.
Nah. Fuck all that, nigga. Like, you think this is some after school special, nigga? Smoke that shit.
Side note, I hate the fact that Blue Check Twitter latched onto that fucking Denzel quote like it's gospel, and I'm like, I fucking hate you, asshole.
Wait. What?
The chestnut checkers line. Every time that shit is chestnut checkers. I'm like, but dude, you're not rich. What the fuck does that mean? And no, don't do that. No, stop. Fucking stop.
It didn't kill me is that everybody that I like any of the white cops. I know that none of the white cops back up the bad cops, at least the bad black cops.
You on your own there, nigga.
Because think about like the Shield. Oh, they love talking about your boy Chickless. They love like, yeah, that's how a real cop is.
Lonzo.
That's how it is out here on the streets. But then Alonzo doing very real corrupt cop bullshit. That's not us at all.
You wanna know why? You wanna know why? Because I feel personally, this is just my bias coming in. I feel whenever they make black cops like corrupt, there's layers to them and stuff. But then you get Chickless character Mackie had layers, but for some reason that show was like threading that needle where it's like, should I be sympathetic to him? Like they were trying at times.
That's how the show was trying to be like,
Yeah.
When you make a show like that, we gotta make it.
Lonzo was a piece of shit, but it was like the most entertaining piece of shit stuff ever, and I was like, I'm with this.
Not to take away from Prem what he said, but I agree with him. This is a lot of shit you doing with a rookie on his first day, nigga. Like, I think you should have saved this, like, for later.
Gotta be honest with you, it's kind of like an old boy at Jay and Silent Bob when he gave that coffee to Shaka. Where's my white boy? Where's my blonde-haired, blue-eyed white boy? You put a boog in his coffee? Put a boog in his coffee?
No, taste the booger flavor.
That's exactly what Lonzo did to Ethan Hawke that movie. I got a feeling Ethan Hawke looked at Denzel that day like, I learned a lot from you, Mr. Denzel. You don't put Mr. at the front of it.
No, the part that got me, I'll never forget in the movie theaters. I got to say this one name, and we can call it night. But I'll never forget in the movie theaters what I was saying that, and he smoked that. man, you like to get wet. And somebody in the back, ooh.
One naked.
Oh my god. But anyways, Training Day.
Getting fucked up.
Training Day. Come for Denzel. Leave questioning why Dr. Dre is in the movie.
No. Bye, y'all. That was a good one.
We done.